So yeah, we're here on TavernCrawlers. So we are going to start. So we have Sin and Albin, who have been traveling together for I don't know how long, a little while, right?
Yeah, a few weeks.
Okay. So you've met maybe one town, and then you were in another larger, not quite a city, but pretty close to a city. That was Monachico. I think that Monachico, it means lonely mountain in Greek, I think, or something like that. So it's Monachico, and that's on your map down on the bottom here. I'll put that up. And you guys had met whatever before that. You did whatever you did in that town that, you saved them before then. That was like your first place you really were together. And then you probably saw some distress there or something, and sensed in the stars you sense more distress coming from. I don't know how you want to play that. Like if someone's looking at the same star as you, you can kind of sense, or that's it's your god. So I don't know how you want to play sensing some, but it's basically drawing you towards the town, which is called Arborport. You don't know the town. You just know this direction. It's through the woods. There's a road that goes around, but you're kind of I think we would, just go through the woods. And
I like the idea
you want to be drawn to
that we're sensing something and drawn to it. So your world is very oriented towards the stars in the sky. So the idea of the stars doing something would be important.
Yeah, well, since you're a Twilight, cleric, I figured I'd make it pretty central. You know what I mean? In that way.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, the stars. You've been noticing stars. There's history of more stars, but then they all went away, and now slowly they're coming back. So it's almost like they're reappearing. So you're kind of fascinated by each new one, but then you feel things. Certain ones make you feel so as other people look at them. Kind of like 5-0, where they both look at the star and they feel, they think of the same thing and kind of thing. You don't know where they are. You just kind of can triangulate. Oh, in this direction, there's somebody in distress or something, emotion or something. So you and Sin will just start traveling through the forest. You guys are pretty friendly and relaxed. You probably befriend some forest people or creatures, and they get you through the forest towards this town of Arborport. So you come into the town, and it's you see some farmland that looks like it's starting to be winter. The snow is falling. There's snow on the ground. They're harvesting stuff. They got most of the harvest done. It looks like they're still working at it. But right now it's the early morning, and there's nobody over. It's just the sun is just coming up. So you guys are coming into town, and you hear this grinding, weird, just you don't really know. It sounds like grinding and crushing of like rocks or something, but it's got a weird high pitch to it, and also a low rumble. And you come up to this kind of square where these bunch of roads meet, and it looks like this town kind of, it's like a fishing town. There's a bunch of docks, and there's things where they would have fished from. But right now, they're being pretty much destroyed as these big blocks of ice are sliding down the river, just like an ice jam that we know nearby. We deal with ice jams a lot. It's basically when the water melts and the overflow pushes the ice up into blocks, and then the ice blocks come down and just smash stuff. That's kind of happening right now before your eyes. And you're just whoa, and there's ice blocks on the shore, and there's just this big, massive, sea of them moving down. And you and Albin and Sin are just kind of whoa, it's just this natural wonder, you know what I mean? And you can go ahead and describe yourselves, and then you interact a little bit, and then I'll introduce the other two from where they are, and then we'll go right from there. So
Albin, I'm Albin, and I'm a human, a sturdy and relatively big, relatively tall, probably something close to 6 feet tall. Older than some adventurers you would see, probably in his 30s, probably graying a little bit, dressed in chainmail, somewhat ragged, carrying a warhammer on my belt and a shield on my back, and a pack. Yet obviously used to walking long distances and coming from a military background and history, so kind of a stance of a soldier at the same time, but a somewhat tired one perhaps, who's definitely been through a lot as we walk into this town.
So go ahead, Sim, and describe yourself. And then,
Okay, I am Sin. Basically, I am a wood elf monk. I come from a monastery that's been destroyed recently, and I was actually found by Albin, half beaten to death at a town just not so far from here. With his help, I was able to regain strength, and I'm about anywhere from 5'8" to 5'10". I'm very young. As an elf, I'm only 60 years old, roughly around 16 in human years. I'm very adolescent. I'm new to the world, and my looks are pretty jagged. I'm dirty. I sometimes wear a white mask over my mouth to cover up my face. I'm very toned. My clothes are tanned.
I think we'd look a bit of an odd couple coming in, this older soldier-looking guy and this young, teenage-looking elf. And it was it's not unusual for Alban to frequent taverns where he finds people who just want to talk about things. And it was seeing Sin, probably drugged, probably someone slipped him a Mickey at the bar, and then caught him outside to beat him up, and probably, who knows, maybe it was slavers or something, to take him away. That I managed to rescue him, and we both got some bruises getting out of it, and maybe that was in our last town, the town that you mentioned.
Yep.
And so maybe we kind of fled in that way. They're like, we better get out of here for now. But we also that night probably felt, we were also seeing the stars, or I am, and trying to talk with him about it. It seems like
you fled.
Like Sin has a real connection to the same ideas that Alban does.
Yeah, so you guys kind of fled Monachico in a haste and kind of camped out in the forest just to hide, and then that over that night you sensed more distress coming from a different direction, kind of.
Yeah, before I met Alban, I was after the monastery. I was tavern hopping, just looking for the next fight, trying to feed my face and drink and stuff. And like he was explaining, the one night that I won a battle, 4 individuals slipped me something, and they caught me out in the alleyway. And with me being discombobulated, beat me near to death. And as I was crawling out of the alleyway, that's when I met Alden, and we were able to achieve. I don't think we killed them, but we definitely drove them off. And
you're both pretty capable of non-lethal combat. You have a warhammer, you conk people out, and you use your hands. So, or you do these if you need to, but you don't. You have the option for sure.
Yeah, and being a big city that we were last in, Sin don't like those, so it was probably quick to get out of that situation as fast as possible.
Yeah, and you guys are just kind of watching this ice. You're just like, whoa. And then we'll cut you guys right there. So, Benny and Orion, you guys are on a boat, a kind of like passenger boat, trying to go to a town called By River. I don't know why Benny's there. Benny's probably just traveling, trying to help people, and you're always going right coming down the river for some reason or whatever. Orion has a gig in By River. By River is a town where 2 rivers meet, and you're coming down from the north. At the Bruegel Brotel. It's called Bruegel Brotel. Yeah, you've heard that they have bellies, booze, and beds. Whatever that means.
Bruegel what?
It's the Bruegel Brotel. Bellies, booze, and
you forgot the most important thing. Bros.
So you're on the boat with a bunch of passengers, and you've just been rocking it out, just because, why not? You've been rocking all night. It's just like, it's early morning, it's almost dawn. Benny's probably, I don't know if Benny gets up early or Benny's been up late or whatever. Either way, you're kind of,
Benny's up early. I'm fine. We're good.
Yeah, so they've been partying all night on this boat, and when you get up, you're getting close to By River, and it's cold, and you and you see people up ahead, and so Orion's right up on the top of the bow of the boat. Just what instrument would you be playing?
I have several instruments. I think I would use my. If
you were straddled in the bow of a boat, rocking it out for all the passengers of the boat, you're trying to make a rocking entrance in town as they come into town.
I have what's basically a violin.
You want to be
that can be hard.
You can violin it as you're balancing on the bow.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a performance check for that.
Oh no.
And Benny,
shit.
Give me insight, Benny, just so you can see how the people are. You know what I mean? And
that's a 19 plus 9, so that's a 28.
Perfect. Oh wow, so you're just epically rocking into town into By River. Like you got a gig tonight, and you're already you're gonna make so much money and just rock everybody because you're already coming into town like a star. And then
I see everything.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
okay, perfect. So as you get closer to the town to By River,
I
you don't really
die.
you see people on the docks and they're kind of like waving to you all. And they're waving, to the people on the boat. You just keep rocking, and the people on the dock are waving to you, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
In like what way?
Well,
Hey,
yeah, Orion thinks they're just waving and joining, and the people are swaying like, hey, everybody. But Benny like kind of notices that the people on the dock are going like, no.
Oh, they're pointing at something else. What are they pointing at?
So up ahead, even though the river you're on is pretty wide and it's been going pretty smooth sailing down the river. The river you're about to meet comes from the Western Islands, the Western Mountains. I'm sorry, and that ice jam is coming right down that river, and your boat is coming right at that ice jam, and you're just like,
oi! It's like I thought they would be nice. I'm like, oi, ice jam, ice jam, ice jam.
So
I don't have my.
Give me an acrobatics check, Orion.
Oh, okay.
So what are you gonna? So you're gonna start warning everybody, Benny? Like you gotta look out.
Oh yeah, when I ice jam, I want to get up to the front of the boat, and if there's any ice in the front, I'm gonna poof. You know what I mean?
Hi.
Try to help move us, and if there's anything
That's
coming,
a pretty big ball. I mean, if you had a lance, maybe you could do it. But as this happens, like to 25,
then I will jump on the ice.
Yeah, well, she's literally gonna get as the boat comes, it slams into the ice, just kind of forward. Of course, Orion goes tumbling over the top, down into the ice.
With a 25?
No, I mean you're landing. You do a spin and you land, and then you're like, yeah, you land on this big like ice block. But the ice block, I mean, it's moving fast, and the boat gets jammed, and like the ice block just kind of sweeps you away into the river. And Benny's like, they throw Benny a rope from the docks to like tie this up so we can get the boat.
Okay.
I kicked the stupid boat.
Does anybody know how to tie a knot?
Someone will come over.
To tie this?
You can hold it like to you're strong. So give me that. You can hold it and like try to pull the boat and like help me, people.
Sure.
Yeah. See how.
Are we within range to run over there? Have we seen this happen?
Not yet.
Are we doing an athletics check?
Yeah. We're
Good,
going
that gets good because that's a +7. That was a really bad roll anyway.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. My favorite number, 12.
12.
I still really don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're like, oh my god, I don't think I have this. You're like, whoa, and somebody comes over and helps you and like wraps it up a little bit, and the boat kind of gets some slack.
I'm in the back of my mind was really disappointed because I thought they were happy to see us, and that kind of made me distraught.
So you kind of help enough that the boat gets over, and the people kind of all get up on the dock, and the boat just kind of churning and getting hit by the ice blocks, but it's slowly sinking, but it's okay. But yeah, you see Orion. Well, Orion's okay, kind of surfing on a block, but this river's going fast, and he's going in the distance. And he's kind of slipping.
Is there any way I can hop onto another ice block?
Oh, you're gonna, yeah. But I'm just giving Benny a chance to. Like the people are safe now, pretty much.
Okay.
And it's up to you to go jump after Orion, if you so choose.
I'll go save Orion.
So give me your athletics check to jump down.
I've got you, buddy.
What did he say?
I've got you, buddy.
Yeah, you can barely. You're just like, what the hell?
Hey, look, I rolled another 12.
You have good athletics, though, probably. So
I keep getting 5s, dude, on my dice. Now it's a 12. I got.
Oh.
Yeah, I land.
Yeah, you land. It's like whoa, and the ice is kind of wobbly. Give me a dex save.
Cool. This is going to be a straight roll. That's a 15.
Oh, so you're okay. You're just like whoa, and you slide a little bit back, and you just kind of lean just enough. You're just like whoa, and you're gliding. So literally, this river is moving. This is literally the next town north. And this river's moving fast, like we're talking like 20, 30 miles an hour. This river's just going.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of. But then when we get to the next scene, we're not gonna be able to do that because we're in roll 20 and we got to, But yeah. So as Albin and Sin are watching this like natural phenomenon, you will see. Go ahead, and give me a dex save, Orion.
Okay. That's a 20. Unnatural.
Okay. So literally 20 minutes later, Albin and Sin see Well, go ahead and describe yourself, Orion, and then Benny will come into view in a minute here. Surfing on a ice spot. Go ahead.
So I am a blue-skinned tiefling. So I've got horns. I've got long hair that's braided down my back, and I have like gold hair ties and stuff in my hair. I have gold rings and stuff on my horns, and I have like piercing, like 3 face piercings. I have like snake bites, and I have a septum piercing. From what you can see, I have this like kimono that kind of, I don't tie it, I just let it kind of blow in the wind, and it's very like it's very intricate. There's like foreign writing on it and like cherry blossoms and whatnot. It's a dark blue, and I'm very well dressed, and I'm holding a viol, and it's
You're still playing this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, so Benny, the whole time you've been like struggling. I mean, you jumped in to save this tiefling who's just fallen off, didn't miss a beat, just kept violin away, surfing. And you've been struggling, bouncing, maybe getting wet and getting back up on a thing, getting your balance, jumping to the next one, slowly making your way towards him, and all you hear is the song. Give me a perception check, Orion, to see if he notices.
Inspires me. No, I'm just kidding.
Perception, that's a 20.
So eventually you'll look back and you'll see. Go ahead, Benny, and describe yourself.
Okay, so how tall are you? How tall is your character?
I'm pretty tall. I'm like I'm a 6'2".
Wow.
That's good. Well, that doesn't matter because there's an 8-foot Goliath wearing armor heading down the ice, and you can tell that he every single time he hits one of the ice goes into the water and then back up. That's how heavy he is.
Exactly. You have to like.
Okay.
Whoa.
And you can tell he's just coming to save you. You know, he's very large. You know, he's wearing a lot of armor, so you can't really tell all of his features that he has. But from what you can see, his armor is just kind of old looking, and it looks like he's been through the forest for about 5 days.
I point at him and I say, "You need to get better clothes, my dude."
You would have seen him on the boat yourself.
Like,
too.
yeah, but the armor itself is weathered through most of the nature that I've been through, and you can't really tell what I am. And I have a shield on my back, and I've got a war hammer off the side of my belt, just swinging back and forth. And we can get more into what I look like when we have some, helmet taking off and stuff, because I'm wearing a helmet. I want to use the helmet that I have in that picture, but I have like a helmet that I've kind of crafted myself around. It's like a nice, really good knight's helmet, but it's got antlers attached to the top, so I look like an elk.
Nice.
Like almost. So it looks like I got this charging deer or elk coming down the river, and it being so big and large, I thought that'd be, that's how I do things. It's intimidating. It's great. Am I coming to save you or am I coming to hurt you? You don't really know. And that's all I got.
All right. So give me a perception checks, Sin and Alban. See how much you see of this. What'd you get for perception, Alban?
Only 8.
Oh, so you're just like, oh man, there's people out there. What are they doing?
A person, or is that some kind of livestock out there? I'm not sure.
You guys can interact, Orion or any of you guys can shout to any. You will see. Actually, why don't you guys give me perception checks, see if you see the guys on the shore, and then we'll go from there. Because Alban's just like, whoa, you see like some dark figures, and like, are those people out there? A 14.
Yeah.
Because one of them
would definitely run to the shore.
I got a 4.
So yeah, Benny's just intent on trying to get to Orion. Orion, you see the monk and the cleric on the shore there.
I want to get closer to them because I think they're adoring fans.
Let me give you guys. So you guys can go ahead and interact and shout, and we'll say Sin. It's just like.
I start trying to hop over to the shore.
All right. So you're gonna try to hop.
Yeah.
Like onto like here, maybe.
Yeah.
Say? Okay, give me an athletics check on that.
Athletics?
Yeah.
That is a 6.
Oh no. So yeah, he's rocking out. He sees you guys like, oh, some fans, and he just jumps, and then you're still rocking. Whatever. What are you playing?
My viol.
I know, but what are you like? So what song are you playing as you're diving into
I'm
ice?
just playing like a rock violin song. Like,
Yeah.
There's no lyrics to it or anything. It's something I made up. and it just sounds real good, man.
So give me some accurate. Give me a dex save actually, because this athletics check is bad.
Okay. My dexterity is 17 plus 6.
Okay, now do you want to? So you're gonna miss the ice block completely. Now you're gonna fall in the water. Do you want to grab on with one hand and keep your loot, or do you want to grab on with two hands? You rolled a really good roll, so you can.
I'm gonna keep my loot.
Okay, so you're gonna just do a bring and just hold with the other hand and keep that note going above water.
Yeah.
As she falls into the water. Go ahead, Benny, and then we'll let Alban go. This is just until Sim gets back.
So I see the performer get into the water, and I'm like, oh no! And I'm a 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go try to save him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me athletics. You're gonna jump.
Go jump on over. Yeah, that's a 20.
So you're jumping, boom, boom. You're just kind of going across the ice. You see now, as that happens, obviously you guys are gonna move. The whole river is gonna move you south.
Yeah.
We'll just put it here. Now you have enough movement to get him up onto the ice if you want to.
I do.
Okay.
And that's what I'll do.
So we'll get you up here. You can actually, you probably have. Give me athletics check. See if you're strong enough. You're pretty heavy, aren't you? Well, give me athletics check to see if you can lift him right up onto his feet.
24. 24.
Yeah, so you're just like boom.
Yeah.
But you're still sliding down this ice pretty precariously. And
Why, hello there, my Bill of Violin. Are you a violinist or just playing a guitar? Like, what's going on?
I'm playing a violin right now, basically.
So you definitely see that.
I'll pull her up out of the water, and be like, oh, my little violinist, I'll dry you off. Let's get going. Look at you.
Thanks for the save, my dude.
It's all right. I saw you fall in the water. I couldn't help myself. I have to help you.
So go ahead.
This is a lot of fun. Are we going all the way down the river?
I hope not.
You've been at it for 20 minutes now.
Oh.
So
I mean, this is the best way to travel, I'd say.
Yeah, we don't want to travel in that.
But you could tell that he has no air of a sense of danger that he's really in.
Yeah.
Okay? He's just going with the flow.
Alban sees the guy trying to save the other guy, and the other guy just like they don't look like they seem to be in this as like concerned with their safety as you probably are.
Yeah, I think if they're getting closer, and I'm realizing this is two people now, I think that I would be probably more alarmed for them than they are. And I'm going to definitely try to get out on the ice to throw a rope to them or somehow give some assistance. I see they're coming down this way, so I would try to move out to the end of the dock and see if I can get out onto the ice to try to get out to them.
Yeah, only 30 feet, so you can easily get a rope less than 50 feet from this dock if you wanted to come out, or you can be right here and wait for them to come, and then they kind of.
Yeah, I imagine they're moving this way, so I'm gonna like head out to there or something like that.
Wherever.
So I'm gonna try to jump from one ice chunk to another and get my rope out of my pack.
Oh, you're jumping right into the ice then. Okay.
I'm trying to jump into the ice. Yeah.
Okay, you're jumping right in. So yeah, Orion or Benny made it to Orion. Orion fell in the water. Benny made it to Orion and lifted him up. Alvin has just gone down across the ice and is getting ready to. Now you can tie a rope to yourself to the dock if you want to do that before you jump off the ice. I mean.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'll tie myself up to the dock, and I
if
will.
You want it, the rope's 50 feet, so then you would have maybe 5, 10. Even if you did say tie it to this pole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd easily be able to catch them in that as they come by. You know what I mean?
But that's what I will do.
All right. So then,
how far will I be able to go? Try to go out to the next ice flow in one turn, or am I probably right where I am now?
Sir Alden, as I run up to him, shouldn't you stay here and I'll go?
Well, Sin, remember, you don't have to call me sir, just because I'm a little older than you.
I know. I'm sorry.
I didn't get that audio.
Yeah, I will. Let's work together. You are perhaps a little better on the ice than me, but let me get the rope out part way, and then I'll hold on to some rope, and you can go a little further.
Yeah, because you're a good anchor. Exactly.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll do that.
Yeah, go ahead, Cindy. So what do you want? You could probably. You're going to have take the other end of his rope and go out with him on that ice, or you want to go up north like here and jump across here, or you want to come across over here, try to,
I'm gonna stick to what he decided, and I'm gonna help him. I guess I'll grab the other end of the rope, and we'll basically be anchors to each other, just in case one of us doesn't.
A chain or out there, kind of.
Yeah, you should be able to move that. Yep.
So I'll give him my rope, the end of my rope, so that
Okay.
way he has the one end that's tied to the docks, and then he has his, and then he'll have mine, and then I'll have mine tied around my waist.
So that's happening. Let me
So do we
move them down.
Do we see
What-
them coming?
You now see these guys kind of getting some ropes and getting ready to help you.
Oh.
Orion
look,
doesn't-
my,
Orion-
look at my
Fine.
musical friend. I have a
No,
reaction like,
My Bible string.
look,
You need a new
look my musical friend. My heroics have inspired others to save us or to save you. That's awesome.
I think they're trying to save us.
So I'll let you guys jump first to try to get towards them if you want, and that'll give them a better chance of catching
I'm having
you
a good time here.
I'm gonna put my viola away.
Okay. Song is over. What are you doing? Are you gonna try to jump?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Or you can move to the end here, maybe, and then
they're coming to save us.
you're just gonna ride it. You're just gonna ride what you're on.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're coming for us.
What about you, Benny? You're just gonna ride it out and catch the rope.
Just like, are you coming? Do you want me to toss you across the ice? Are you too scared to move?
They're coming for us, man.
He's a pretty big dude. Lanky but tall. No, you probably don't weigh that much, right?
I mean,
Like
I mean,
150.
my equipment probably does. I mean, I'll try and jump.
Yeah, you're probably pushing 100, 200 pounds actually, with all your shit. So where are you jumping, my love? Where are you trying to jump? Anyway, south or east?
I'll
or?
jump here.
Think you're gonna run down here and try to make this jump?
Yeah, I
Oh.
got it. 20.
Wow, that is exactly what you need. Give me a deck save to land because it's ice.
Oh.
I got a natural 20 for that one.
Wow, you're just gonna boom and just like plant yourself on the ice right there. That's 5, 10.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
You
all
know, this is inspiring me to write some poetry about this.
you could if you choose.
What'd you say your name was
My name is
Who's
Benny.
again? It's Orion. I wave at you from my ice block.
You can use your action to move.
Orion,
north.
nice to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, at least to the edge here. You're gonna go right there.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can go right there.
Okay. And what about you, Benny? What are you after? Let's say this moves down.
That's a
This is
really good question.
You could easily probably get to this spot. You can go to here. You know what I mean?
Now that my viola's not in my hand, I have better. I have better.
All right.
Put your thing away. Yeah.
I can get to this. Can I try to get to that block over here, like that one? Something. Or...
Which one? Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Just go down. You go 5, 10. It's only a 5-foot jump right here. Athletics.
Yeah.
That's 2 athletics checks, which you don't got to do very well. So give me athletics twice, and then
That's
once
an
for
18
this
on the
jump.
die.
yeah. So you're fine. You just go hop to that one, then you can bounce off over to this one.
The other one's an 8. Oh no!
You're just like boom. You're like, oh crap! But you got the give me a deck save. See if you
That's a 5 because I roll straight and dex.
Huh. So you make it onto this block, but you go sprawling prone, just like kind of like whoa, right along in the middle of it. Just kinda
Whoa, buddy! Whoa!
You know, and then we'll let Alban and Sim do whatever they want. They can coordinate their movements to. They're coming at you fast.
So I'm holding steady, and Sin, I guess you're going to jump out there to try to get closer.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Yeah, if you can jump to like right here, you can pretty much grab them both and just let the rope, catch you or swim them back. You're I don't know how strong you are, but
Okay, I'll do exactly what you just said.
15, 20. Yeah, you can make. I mean, give me athletics to make that jump. You're gonna get wet, but you got a rope, so you're okay.
I'll use 1 key point to dash, which doubles my jump. Oh, I didn't really need it. That was an 18 on the die, so 18 athletics plus 4 is 22.
Awesome. So you're gonna run to here, leap into the air, grab like you're gonna grab Benny's shoulder on the not his shoulder, but like the top of his arm, like on the ice. Then you're gonna grab
Your
Orion.
ancestors must be birds. Oh
You're
my
gonna
god!
hold him pretty tight, and you're like, "Come on, I got you." Now you do have some movement. If you want to yank them in the water, or do you want to hold on to them?
Well, I see how big this gentleman is.
They're
I'm gonna
both pretty
wrap. Oh, they're both really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
instead of holding on to them, I'm going to wrap the rope around both of them because I have my whole 50 foot of rope, and
Okay.
then then pull them into the water, or
Okay.
or attempt to.
Are these ice chunks too massive to try to pull by pulling on the rope? Is it they're just way too big for that, right?
You're probably stronger than Sin is.
I would once he gets them wrapped up, I could say, just hold on. Let me just see if I can pull you this way. You could try to pull the group on the ice and the ice chunk of ice at the same time.
Okay, I stable my ground and I hold the rope tight to me.
Do you want to react to that, Orion? Or?
He's holding on to my ankle?
Right. Then he kind of like wraps the rope around. They're kind of like, I got you. We're gonna hold you. So you're not really held, but you're. I
turned to Benny and I'm like, I think my fans have become too adoring. I think they're gonna steal me. This is a kidnapping.
Surely you, Jess. They're here to save us. Look at them. Look at him. Look at
paparazzi aggressive in this town. So go ahead, Alban, and give me an athletics check to pull them, and then I'll give Sin an athletics check to like.
I rolled a 2, so even with that, I've only got an 8.
So you got a total of an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Sin, give me an athletics check just to hold on to him. This will be fun.
Nat 20. Ooh, I love your dice. I love your dice, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Nat 20 on that, so that's athletics is 24.
Okay. So Sin holds on pretty good. The whole bunch of you kind of move south as Alban tries to like starts to pull. As you go to pull, like the spray and the ice and everything's just so slippery. You're just like, oh, and you have it, but you feel your own feet starting to slip into the water. So it's like, whoa, and you're just trying to hold. You don't fall in, but you don't really pull them in. You just kind of have like a little like a stalemate with the water as they get to about right here, and the rope gets you can start to like reel in the rope a little bit. You know what I mean? Like there's some slack, and you can give up on that slack, but you're not gaining anything. But they're pretty close now. So you guys, what now? Go ahead.
I was gonna bend down in a position where I'm holding my hands out to give them a little leverage for leap, and I say, "Come, quickly."
Okay, yeah. So then Orion and Benny can go ahead, or you guys can jump. Orion's still standing, so Ryan is at the rope, but you can definitely crawl up the rope towards Alban if you want.
Oh, I know. Okay, I'll just crawl.
What's your athletics? You don't need much.
I got a nat 1.
But your athletics is pretty good, right? So
I got 2, so it's a 3.
That's not good. Yeah. So you're just like, you go to pull and you're just like splash right in the water.
Can I?
But Alban got you.
It's
not going away. She's just in the water basically. She gets wet.
Okay, I was just wondering if I could.
I'm too wet from this.
And Benny, go for it. What are you doing?
I'm on my. I gotta get up and I gotta go. So
yeah.
Come on, my large friend. Let's go.
Oh,
your lunch friend? Your lunch friends, Benny?
Large
friend. I'm coming. Am I leaping? Am I?
Let's see how good you do this one.
It's a 19 on the die. It's a 26.
Yeah, so you're okay. Now you want to crawl across the ice or get up and jump half your movement?
Oh, we're getting up and jump. We're getting up and jump.
So you're gonna make it right about there on the ice as Orion's in front of you, and then Sin, you can pretty much come over and push them like towards Alban, and between all of you, you can kind of
I'll parkour up to them and try to push them as much as I can.
Yeah, give me athletics. See if you can push Orion up onto the ice, and then you guys are pretty much.
That's 18 on the die, so 22.
Yeah, so you guys can all kind of like, I don't know, Alban, give me athletics, Alban, to see how good you do. If you stay on your feet, or if you might get so good and pull them backwards. See how this goes.
I'm having a tough day. I just rolled a 3 now. Apparently that walk.
Alban's giving it all he got.
Figured out.
As Sin's pushing back, and Alban pretty much falls over on his butt. But the double motion of you falling and Sin pushing, like it actually like the leverage like flips you guys all up onto the ice and up onto the dock. So you're okay. And if the ice still rolls, you guys probably want to get off the dock because the ice is still flying everywhere and it's pretty dangerous. And you guys can go ahead and interact there.
Are you all right, my friends?
I'm good. I have a poetry in mind about this. There once were 4 dudes. I'm working on it.
Orion's not breathing heavy at all.
Neither am I. Just like, but I'm excited. I mean, like, oh my god. Be like, I'm doing really well. That was a lot of fun, and I just go poof, poof, right in the back of your right shoulder. Like, thanks for the help, my young friend.
You two must be
Don't mention
chilled. You should probably get inside and get
Oh,
warm.
this is nothing compared to my home. Why would I be cold?
I don't know. You slid on ice and you landed on ice and you get a little bit of water on you and stuff.
Oh,
like
that's nothing. We used to do that for fun back home.
Yeah, they fell off a boat in the town north, and then they went down the river as just in that time, I mean, you guys kind of, the intros were kind of the same time frame, then you guys met like right there. Give me perception checks, everybody.
I got that one, so I'm drying off my
Oh
kimono.
yeah, you're just like,
I got a 17.
19.
so from the, you guys see in the north, you see this building. It looks like has all these little nooks and stuff. Like you had like fishing rods. It looks like something, and it has all these troughs where you put fish. It looks like it's some kind of a cannery or fishery kind of thing. You see this little gnome come running out, and he's just like, "Oh my god, are you all crazy? Are you all okay? You shouldn't be out there."
Oh,
Just because we shouldn't be out there doesn't mean we're crazy.
He's maybe like 3'4". He's got a little hat. He's,
the heroes keep getting tinier. Hello, little man. Hello.
he'll make his way in.
Are you a fan? What's your name? I'll give you my signature.
You're like, am I a fan? What am I a fan of? Your signature. Are you famous?
Yes, of
You
course.
rips out a piece of paper. You're like, I love your signature.
Yeah, I sign it immediately.
You sign one, and he instantly like rips the paper off, and he's like, "Can you do another for my wife?"
Sure.
So you do another one. So you write another one. He rips it off. He's like, "Can you do another one for my cousin?"
Your cousin? Yeah. How many fans do you have in your family?
He's like, "How many signatures do you want to give me?" He rips off the third one.
I give tons of signatures.
Tier's gonna fill his book with your signature.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna open. He's got about 17 pages, so he's left in his little notepad, and he's just like, "Well, I hope you're worth something. If not, well, we'll see." But
I'm worth a lot.
thanks for being so gracious. Well, that's good to know. Now I'm worth a lot. Ha ha! And he kind of shakes him in the sky.
I like you, little man. I pat his head.
Are you really famous?
What a peculiar little fellow.
Of course I'm famous. You not heard of me?
He's like, "What are you famous for? What you famous for? I'd love to
Singing.
know. You're a singer? You're a performer?
I am.
There's an inn in town, the best inn in town. You should probably check it out.
I
think
have
the
a gig.
show-
What's the inn's name?
It's the ALPACA'M Inn."
Oh, well, that's not the gig I have. But
Is it loot on ice?
Say, I'm sure the owner would love a performance.
I'll give a
This
performance.
town's been so dreary, and everything's going to shit. And now it's
Alden.
winter.
Can we go? I've never heard performance before.
Yes, I'd love to get out cold and warm up a little bit. I think they
Yes.
He'll say, "But when you go, you tell them Dwarf sent you, and they'll give you a deal. They'll give you a deal, especially if you. I mean, you're not going to find too many patrons or too much of an audience here because everyone's out of work and there's talk of war, and then there's the evil witch, and there's all kinds of
Taco War?
it's a taco war going on.
Evil witch.
He says talk of war because there's talk of war, but all Orion hears is there's a taco war here, and you are excited. You will be very upset to find out there's
Well,
not
we
a
must
taco
give
war.
these people something to have them boost the morale, then, shall we? What do you say, Orion? The loot
Of
player.
course.
Yes, let's do this.
Give me
Well, let me
So-
introduce myself. My name is Sin, and you are Ryan, apparently, and you, my large friend.
My name is Benny. I still have the helmet on. I just take it off. You can see I'm a Goliath. The moment I take my helmet off, you can tell what I am immediately. It's like, well, hello, my young friend. Nice
Oh,
to
this
meet
is
you.
such a pleasure to meet new people. Me and I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Albert. Nice to meet you too.
Do you see my heroics out there? Is that why you were inspired to come and save us?
I think they were inspired by my music. They're clearly
I think you
fans.
need a better setting for your violin playing. Perhaps we should try the inn instead. There's not much audience out there on the ice.
Everywhere is a good place for my violin. Everywhere always gives me inspiration for my poetry, my philosophy, and my music.
What about fishing? Are you good at fishing?
Nah, I'm not good at fishing.
You want to buy a fishery?
I do not want to buy a fishery.
I didn't think so, but I had to try. Any of you want to buy a fishery?
No, that's okay.
What's wrong with
Well-
the fishing here?
I'm busy and travel too far and wide to be able to own such a fabulous establishment.
There haven't been much fish even before the ice jam started like 2 days ago, but there hasn't been fish in a while. Something's going on north of us, so the fishery's been kind of going up dry. There's been no logs from the north, and everyone's, there's no work, and the town's just going to hell. The town's going to hell.
Alban, this is excellent. We can actually help these people.
This sounds like people who are suffering and in trouble, but it's hard to say what's causing the trouble for them.
He'll say, well, it's just the times, Ardnor's not what it used to be. Ardnor is the fiefdom that you're in. The Count Ardnor is the technical ruler of this land. But it's kind of a chaotic land because like it used to be empires and stuff, and when the disaster happened, there's semi-governments have grown back, but it's not. They're still new and young, and they're still kind of like the Wild West. There's order in some places, but you get out of the fringe, the societies aren't as spread around as they used to be. There's gaps and stuff like that. So,
Well, please, Yorith, don't leave yet. We'll try to solve your problem.
What's their problem again? I'm busy thinking of poetry.
he's like, I got 99 problems. If you want to solve problems, I get a list.
But a bitch ain't one, right, guy?
I'll
You
say,
write poems, you have this song.
Oh! I give him a high five.
he'll jump up to try to find you, but he's only 3 foot tall.
Ooh.
So
It is kind of chilly here. Yeah, I think
Oh,
going into that tavern would be a good idea.
All the little ones are getting cold. Let's head to a tavern.
tell him yours sent you. And if you ever interested in a fishery, you know where to call me. And we'll see how good you are, how famous you are.
I'm very famous, my dude.
He's like, I'm hoping to make something off these babies someday. Be a legend. Be a legend.
I'll make sure, Yorith, you will make money off those signatures.
I'll be like,
So,
all right, on our way there, make some limericks for me. I'll sing along with your tunes.
show you the town. So when Alden and Sin had come through town from the south, you had noticed the farms on the east side. And on the west, as you came out of the forest, there was a spot where there was like a bunch of lumber, like it looks like a young lumber yard that was like like an old mill or something, or they made boards or they made wooden things, and it was kind of desolate and empty. You could see kind of like rot and mushrooms growing around it. You recall that in your mind now that you said when you said people are out of work and stuff like that. So let's move over to give me perception checks actually as you walk towards the way. You gotta go to the west there, and you'll see. So as you guys walk along the main, let me move it so you guys people know what we're talking about here. So you guys are coming from the docks here, and you're moving along the main, the north-south road. There's some shops here they all look closed. It's still early in the morning, so everything's kind of boarded up and closed. You see the ALPACA'M Inn up ahead. It's got a sign that looks like a llama. It's basically an alpaca. So it's the ALPACA'M Inn. But and off in the distance, over the top of the forest, you see top of this old stone building. It looks very elaborate, almost like a church would look, like an old temple. It looks ancient. In the north, you see like a wooden fort of some kind that's kind of decrepit and old. And so you see there's this ruined temple, and there's this old. Let me look at there's an old.
So cool.
And then so you guys make your way towards the ALPACA'M Inn, but you see this ominous temple in the distance, and you see all the houses are kind of in the south, and the farmlands are off to the east here. And I'll
Holy place, isn't it? Oh, look, an alpaca! Look at that.
I hope
Those
there's not too many people here.
Majestic, warm creatures they are.
Have you guys ever seen an alpaca?
You guys, I don't know if any of you even know where an alpaca is. Give me nature check.
I went to college,
Give me
okay?
a nature check. You're a jack of all trades.
That is 16.
Okay.
I have a straight roll.
So I'll sit there and be like, I love alpacas.
What about Alden?
What's an
Do you know
alpaca?
nature?
I just
See if
rolled
anybody knows what an alpaca.
natural 20 on my nature check. I can't pull a rope, but I certainly know all about alpacas for some reason.
Nice, nice.
I love alpacas. Hey, what are alpacas?
What'd you get, Orion?
Is that what Benny says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a weird horse to you or a dog. What about Sin? What do you think about the alpaca?
That is a 2, so I believe it's a dog.
You looks like you just see a dog. You're like, what the hell is an alpaca dog?
Don't get close to those things, Benny.
Orion knows that they're mean. They're like actually alpacas are nicer than llamas.
Yeah, but they're
slightly. It's because llamas are douchebags. but yeah, so you're just like, oh, an alpaca's like a, you kind of describe it's a a mammal that's in the cold, and it has fur and it likes to eat weird stuff, and it's got weird teeth, and you're like, they're just like, so a dog. But then Alban knows exactly what it is, and the probably the lineage of it, and all the different. You can start going on if you want, and they can
Yeah, I'm just talking about alpacas and all about them. Personally, I don't know what anything about.
I run in.
Yeah, so as you guys are entering this bar, you go up to this bar, and it looks kind of rustic. It's old. This is ancient. This bar's been here probably as long as this town's been here. You step into the door as Alban's just like, yeah, and alpacas, they eat this, and they have their normal habitat is this, but they mate, and and so inside it's kind of the motif is kind of somewhere between like bears and like sea stuff, like a lot of fishing hooks and a lot of like rods and like wheels from like ships and stuff. There's also like bear claws and like beaver, like not taxidermy, but like stuff, basically taxidermy, I guess the medieval version of taxidermy, like big stuffed beavers and stuff like that. It's very rustic and like old school, like I don't want to say like forest land,
What an interesting place.
And the hardwood is like really old hardwood. It's almost petrified wood. It's so like old, and like you can see the history in it, and like the pock marks, and the patina is real. Almost even the chairs, like these are like the patina is not like fake. This place has been through some times, but it's really well kept. And it's very clean, and it feels very cozy. In this place, let me try. Go ahead.
I have a good idea. Would you guys like to join us?
Sure, let's all sit down. A good warming drink, I think, would be a good thing.
I'll take care of it. Round on me.
So in this place right now are
I go up with Benny to the bar.
Oh wait, let me describe who's in here first.
Okay.
And then, so you walk in and you see 7 individuals in this pretty big bar with maybe like 7, 8 tables, round tables with chairs spun around them, and there's one really big long table in the corner, way up the upper northeast corner. Sitting at the edge of that table. Looks like an elf, like in a really old, like a. He's dressed in forest clothes, so some of you might think he's a wood elf, like Sin, but Sin can tell that this guy is his mannerism and his jaw. This is a high elf who's like dressed for the forest, who's really old, like you're like pushing easily over 500. He seems to be in some kind of trance as he just sits there, and there's nothing in front of him.
How is it size wise for a Goliath? So I'm like 8 feet tall and.
It's actually pretty about 10-foot ceiling in this place. It's a very big old place.
Can I tell the elf is old?
You can, yes, definitely. Even the front door is double doors.
I turn to Benny and I say, I think that old man fell asleep at his table.
Well, it's funny as you say that, Benny is like, well, which one? And right in front of you, almost right in front of the door, is an old human kind of sitting in a chair with a bowl of like something in front of him. And he's literally kind of like his chin is hitting his chest, and he's literally kind of like snoring and dozing a little bit. And as he hears you enter, and he looks up and he just kind of, he smiles and he looks down at his porridge, and he just kind of starts eating it. He's right in front of you. To the left of him, you see this table with 3 dwarves sitting there. One's got red hair, one's got brown hair, and one's got white, an old dwarf. Up in the upper left corner is a pretty big dude. Someone's like 6'7", pretty beefy. It looks like he's got like a curly hair, but when you look, he's actually got like a bearskin hat on his head. He's eating breakfast. And there's one other person here. Who's the other one? Who am I missing here? Oh, there's a human in full armor with a helmet sitting on the table who's also eating food. And then behind the bar is another gnome, a female gnome. And as she sees you enter, she's like, My oh my, strangers in our place. Please be welcome. Thank you to Inspiration for giving us this map to use. It's a really awesome map. There's a bunch of versions of it, and check out their Patreon. It's a really cool map. I have the links to their Reddit down below. So this is the old guy who's basically asleep. He's a halfling. He's a human. The dwarves, they're being loud and they're eating breakfast really sloppily. The elf in the corner is up here. Whoa, I just moved him. Her. Actually, you notice as you look closer, it's actually a her. Actually, no, that guy, that's a he. That's a he. This human right here is the one in the armor, and it's a female. She's a her. And then there's this dude up here who's pretty lanky and tall, pretty beefy and tall, eating food. And you guys come in. The dwarves all look your way. The old man, and the woman in armor doesn't barely know. She just kind of nods and goes back to her business, kind of nods, friendly. The dwarves are just kind of like eye you and keep eyeing you suspiciously. The other guy up in the upper west is just kind of looks like he's eating his breakfast. And he looks at he does look at Benny. He gives Benny a look, kind of like he's like, you see the interest in his eyes as he sees Benny's tall. The guy way up in the upper corner here.
Yeah. Oh, that one. I thought which corner I was looking at.
Yeah. This lady, the gnome here is going to come around and say, "Oh, please welcome to the ALPACA'M Inn. Please sit anywhere." And go ahead, you guys.
We were supposed to tell you that Dwarf sent us.
That piece of shit sent you? Well, I guess that's something. Sit wherever you want. She just starts laughing.
That's funny. We cannot move our characters.
Oh, because it's a different map. Oh, I see.
Different map.
Let me fix that for you. That is all been.
While you're doing that and we're waiting, I'll just take a moment and I'm going to use thaumaturgy on myself, like no one noticing, and I'll just be like, "Hello, everybody. My name is Benny. Nice to meet all of you. This place is full of a whole bunch of tiny heroes. So much smaller than me, but so many heroes. Yeah, I love it."
So the elf is still in the corner?
Thaumaturgy booms my voice so they can hear me.
You're doing that. So as you do that, this guy right here, this dwarf, just like, "It's too early for heroes. Sit down and eat some breakfast."
I like your energy. I'm going to sit right here.
He's going to eye you as you come over. You just kind of watch as you sit, and he just kind of...
I go over here, and I say, "Dwarf said something about playing a gig here."
"A gig? You want to play music in front of these louts? I'm sure they'd like it."
"I'll play music."
"Right now?"
"Yeah."
It's like early in the morning.
"Yeah, I'll play a nice, easy tune."
Some Kenny G, some morning Kenny G.
"I'll play Dreams" by Fleetwood Mac, but now it's Orion Lovelock because this world Fleetwood Mac doesn't exist.
Okay. So give me a. What? You gonna order breakfast? You just gonna start playing? What are you gonna?
I'm gonna be like, "I'll order a breakfast and then I'll start playing."
Okay. What would you like to eat, Sonny?
I got a 14.
To perform?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. What are you gonna eat, Sonny?
I'll want bacon, eggs, and toast.
All right. And with the rest of you?
I'll take anything you got in large meat, whatever you've got that's nice like that, and a little bit of bread and cheese if you got any.
She's like, I can handle that. I can handle that. Anything?
You have any ale? I don't mind having ale for breakfast.
Well, we've always got ale. I mean, we have dwarves here. How's the ale, dwarves? And they'll be like, bleh, bleh.
Drink it already. Can I buy them around? That'd be great.
Benny, do
I'll
you
ask for bacon and eggs and maybe tea or coffee, whatever she's got that's warm.
Oh,
Yes, tea, please.
what was that, Orion?
I have tea too.
Tea. Y'all like the tea? Oh, I got some stuff from down below in the southern lands there. It's pretty good. It's got a little kick to it though. It's got some ginger in it. It's good for the brain.
I'll have 2 then, please.
All right. So are you gonna order anything else?
Maybe a little bit of salad. Do you have that, or carrots of vegetables of sorts?
Well, we got some, but the crops, the crops haven't been as good as they could have been. But we got plenty though. We got plenty. We can set you straight there, dear. Let me see what I got. I know we got some nice yams and a nice squash going in the smoker right now. So,
Okay, if I could have some of those with some rice, that'd be perfect. Thank you.
she's like, we can do that. We can do that. Anything else you guys want to order?
After I finish my song, I go.
Well, you haven't even started. No, I'm just getting the order. Then you're gonna start your song.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't even gone that far yet. Yeah. So, so she's gonna go off into the kitchen and get you guys some food. She's gonna disappear into this room, and then you're gonna start. What are you gonna start singing?
Dreams.
Right there where you're standing.
Yeah, right there where I'm standing.
What kind of what instrument are you accompanying yourself with?
I'm playing lute.
Okay, so you gotta pull your.
Singing the sweet, sweet vocals of Stevie Nicks.
So you got to start playing your lute, and you're something. You're off. You don't know if you got something.
I got water. I got water in my lute.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, and you know.
I got 14, so.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. The dwarf over here is just like, what else do you know? That's a depressing song.
Well, I didn't think you guys wanted to hear anything early in the morning.
Hey, be respectful. He's playing nice.
I can sing a song. I'll sing a rock song.
You just switch to a different song.
Yeah.
Give me another performance check.
No, that was worse.
What is that?
That was an 11.
So you just switch to like heavy metal.
Yeah.
She's just like, and you're just like, what the hell is she? Orion is what is Orion doing?
I stopped playing immediately, and I'm.
What is that wretched stuff? And actually, this one right here, the who looks got a much shorter beard than the other two, will be like, well, I thought that was pleasant.
I start shaking my lute.
It's drenched. It's full of water. Yeah, you've been underwater. All your stuff. You're like, oh crap. You know the string's gonna dry before you really can.
I go sit down and I'm like, I think I gotta work on my instruments, my dudes.
You know that sea shanty, a tale of a tale, my lads. I tell you a tale of a tale, my lads. I did want to try something since I saw my lute friend having some troubles, like upbeat sea shanty thing. You know, people can sing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like folk, like a folk tale thing, kind of like that. And I'll just like do it myself to kind of help rise it, because these guys are trying to probably wake up, so I wouldn't want to try and do something like that. That's why. Yeah.
You want to accompany Orion? Well, Orion just kind of like, you go to accompany Orion, you start, and Orion's just like, okay, I can't. I'm off. Give me your performance check just to see how good you do.
All right. I have a +4. I roll a 19.
So the paladin starts to accompany you, and with some spoken word, kind of like a cappella type style, or whatever you're going for.
The dwarf
like,
can drink too. You know what I mean?
It's almost like you want to jam with him, and you just know your instrument's just not. And you're like, okay, if we're gonna do this, I gotta wait till this dries. Like, God damn it!
Yeah.
And then you go sit down, and then
I'm working on my instrument.
And then I continue.
Full of water, and a little fish pops out.
You will definitely.
As we're waiting for the food, I was going to potentially walk over towards the nightlight character, the person in armor there. Is right beside us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look like someone is kind of like a military background?
Give me a history check on that. You might not. They don't need to be high.
I didn't realize I got okay history. All right. Actually, I rolled a 20 on that.
Nice. Okay. So this person, their armor is very finely crafted and like pretty much like fitted to them. And there's a crest on it, and part of the crest looks like their family name, maybe. I don't know, what languages do you speak?
Common is all I have down right now. I'm afraid I haven't gone through my languages.
Okay. That's okay. You're human anyway, right? So you wouldn't know that. Right? So yeah, you just see some kind of a crest. You don't really know what it is. But the other symbol is it looks like you've seen that symbol around this what do you want to call it, fiefdom before, and it looks like the symbol of Ardnor. So this you're with your check, you're pretty sure that this is a knight of Ardnor, like an ordained knight, a female.
Kind of like a paladin.
Just a paladin's like a class, like a thing. She's got like rank and status, like a noble fighter.
I see. Okay. Well, I would still approach her and introduce myself and say new here and just Wonder how things are going in this town. Are you from here?
She will like kind of see you, and she's probably not quite 30, somewhere between mid-20s and 30s. She looks like she's been through some stuff. She's got a little scar on her face going down her, and she's her eyes are really steely. Her you can't really see much of her because she's wearing armor, but the armor is very heavy, and she's wearing it like with ease. So she's obviously got some power and strength in her. Like she's upright, and she looks like she's pretty skilled at the nice looking sword that's on her. It's like a big great sword on her side that's really ornate and like it's got like a pummel. It's got it's really fancy stuff going on. She will say, "Well met. You can call me Sir Morrow Wilfrane. I'm a traveler here as well. I've been trying to make my way to the north. I've heard we've been hearing rumblings of trouble in the north, and I'm just going to on the Count's behest. I've been going. Well, she's like, on the Count's behest I travel north, and she's kind of like correct herself. She's like, well, I don't really have the Count's behest, but I know that I'm able to do my own thing, and I have the word of the Count. She seems kind of nervous and like she's new to like what she's doing. She has some confidence in the way, but and she almost looks like she's out of her element, whatever she's about right now.
What kinds of word of trouble have you heard?
She says, "Well, we've heard of a great fire, and then there was somebody said that the city burned, and there was talk of the Duke is going to overthrow the king." And
Did you say Taco Duke?
what? Taco Duke.
Taco Duke. Is that what you said?
What's a taco?
No, Benny.
Please excuse my friend. I think her brain froze up on the ice earlier.
Sounds accurate.
A great fire in what city?
That's a good question. The city of Delica. It's in the northwest, towards the sea.
These are evil portents, and I would wish you all the best. And if there's anything we can do to help you in your journeys, let us know. Obviously, you're out trying to do good here, or to fight these problems. Are you? Is there something here that's connected to it, or are you just on your way north?
He says, "I'm just trying to make my way north before the snows come in, but it doesn't look good. When you look in the north, it looks like the snows are making their way south here. So hopefully, I can make it to at least By River before I get snowed in. I was going to take the river, but I found out in the south that wasn't an option. So
We took the river.
oh, did you?
Yeah. I blow in my flute and a fish comes out.
Water just springs out of all the little holes, just like a sprinkler. She'll say, "Well, it's nice to meet fellow travelers who are not out to cause trouble or hurt others. There's not many of us in these times." And she kind of looks to her left at the bigger looking person in the upper north, who has been pretty much looking at Benny a lot. Like every time you look at the one in the upper north, he's looking at you. Then he looks away down.
Do I notice that?
You would have noticed that at a certain point. Yeah,
I clap Benny on his shoulders and I say, "Benny, I think you got yourself your first fan."
I've got a fan.
I point to that guy in the back.
Are you gonna say it loudly?
Yeah.
You'll see the guy. He's gonna hear you, and he's just kind of like his eyes will get like big a little bit. And he knows you're talking about him. And he's just kind of like,
What's going on over there? Hello, my friend.
Says, "Hello. I didn't want to disturb you, but I noticed your stature. I'm gonna take it that you're a Goliath."
Oh yeah, I'll walk right over to him and I'll take my helmet off, put it right on the table. It's like, well, you definitely all right.
So
Pretty good eye on you.
He looks like a big burly human wearing like a bearskin hat. But as you go over to him and get closer to him, you realize that you don't know how you know, but you just know this is a Goliath. He's just at 6'7", he's a short Goliath. He's a smaller Goliath.
Oh, and I'll say to him in giant, you're a Goliath, are you? You know.
They'll say, well, that's what I've been told. Of course, I can't prove it, and my small stature, but they say my mother and my father were both Goliaths, but they also say my mom was a whore. So
That's not a nice thing to say
So
about your mom.
yeah, I punch those people.
He can understand giant, right? Or no?
If you say it to him, maybe you can try.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, he'll
Yeah.
talk to you right back in giant. Very broken, but he'll yep.
Yeah. I'm like, well, there you go, right there. That's enough proof for me.
He's like, well, I'll take it. I'll take
There-
anything.
There are some miserable people in this world. You just have to take it as you can and just keep spreading the love, my friend.
Man, there's humans and Goliaths and elves here and dwarves.
Forget about the dwarf.
Very diverse place. And now there's a tiefling in here.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, what? You're gonna say that? You're like, what is a tiefling, by the way? I haven't seen your kind before. Of course, I don't get out much.
I stand up and I'll say a poem in Infernal.
And you're 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, whoa, what? You're gonna talk in Infernal. What are you saying in Infernal?
I'm repeating a childhood nursery poem in Infernal that my mother taught me.
Give me insight checks.
That's a 9.
A 9.
I don't know if it's supposed to sound pleasant or.
Go ahead, Alton and Sin. Give me insight checks, and I guess Benny can too.
I got a 16.
25.
Okay.
As I repeat the poem in Infernal, I'll use thaumaturgy to make the lights flicker.
As Alban's listening and seeing this, as the Infernal starts, the elf in the northwest here, or northeast, I'm sorry, definitely opens its eyes and looks to the source of the Infernal, and then kind of looks around the sky. You see, looks around, see the lights dimming.
Is there something wrong with him? Is he choking?
And Sin will see the dwarf. This brown dwarf is just kind of like, what kind of devilry is that? And this one's gonna be like, sit down. What's his name? Sit down, Jag.
Jag.
Just like, I want to know what kind of devilry she's speaking.
I'm a boy, dude.
I want to know what kind of devilry he's speaking.
Are you all right, Orion?
What kind of devilry are you speaking?
What does it sound like? Like snakes hissing or something? Or
I look at the dwarf, I point at him, and then I use thaumaturgy again to make my eyes split, so there's 2 pupils in my eyes, and I keep saying the poem over and over again.
He's gonna now pull. He's gonna pull out a little warhammer. He's like, I'll have this devil mocking me. And he takes another step close to you. And then this one here, who turns out to be a female, despite her short beard, and she'll be like, Jag, leave them alone. Leave that tiefling alone. It's just speaking its normal language. And Jag's gonna kind of looking at Orion and looking back, and he's like, but Borb, she's mocking me, Borb. She's mocking me.
I just keep laughing.
Does anybody else want to interact to that?
yeah, Alban's gonna stand up and say, "It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Don't put your knickers in a twist."
I'll get up and I'll get right up next to them and him and be like, my loot friend here likes to jest. You shouldn't be so mean to a dwarf. Come on.
Jag's gonna kind of look at Benny like he's sizing you up, like he's wearing your knee. Is he gonna smash his hammer? You know what I mean?
Hey, how about that bitch around? If he hits me and I already, I was like, you want some more ale, my friend?
Give me a diplomacy check, Alban, since you're the one with the calmest, and then I'll see what Sim wants to do here. Exactly, yeah.
Persuasion, okay.
I forget it's not its own skill anymore.
Persuasion is not one of my best.
No.
Intimidation would be better, but I rolled a 13.
You can do intimidation if you want to try to intimidate them into chilling out, or if you want to calmly. It's up to you.
I think I was starting calmly, so I think persuasion makes sense. I'll start with persuasion and see how it goes. Like, it's all good fun. Take your seats. Don't get
And-
riled up.
And how well did you do?
Only a 13.
Okay. You're gonna be like, calm down. And what about Sin? What's your demeanor in this? How are you?
I'm like literally freaking out with what Orion's doing. I have no idea what's going on. I'm looking to Alban every once in a while to see what he's doing, and I'm just keeping an eye on everything.
So you're not sure what to do at all. So the female dwarf, you've heard her name is now Borb. She's like, Jag, come on, let's stop. You want to fight that guy? Do you want to fight that guy? Jag's like, I'll fight that. I'll fight either one of them. I'm afraid of them.
I'll stop with the thaumaturgy stuff, the effects. I'll flip my hair and then I'll repeat the poem in common, and I'm like, I'm a special child. I'm a good child and wonderful child. When I laugh, I make people happy. When I smile, I light up the room. I am smart and can do many things. One day I'll show the world how great I am. And I'll jump on the table and I'm like, applause.
As you start, he's just like, ugh, and he's got his little hammer ready to hit you, and then you jump up and he's looking at Benny. You just keep going, and he's just like, he looks back at Benny. What is Benny? How's Benny looking at this guy as this is going on?
Did he raise his weapon?
He's had his weapon up since before. He's like, I'll fight them. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I am going to hold my action to if he does swing it.
And then you're going to come right at him?
Yep.
Okay, what about Benny? He's like looking at Orion just like mystified, like not even knowing what to do. He's looking back at Benny just like he I don't know, like he doesn't want to give because he's a stubborn dwarf, but also he's just like
I told you, my dwarf friend, he just jests. I met him outside. He was on the ice, believe it or not, skating down the river.
As you say that, the old dwarf here, who's just been kind of watching and just kind of smiling and just kind of like seeing what was happening. This is all entertainment to him. He's like, come on, Jag, you got to fight the people who don't buy us beers. Think about this. Be a dwarf. Be a real dwarf.
Be a dwarf. Be a real dwarf.
And Jag's gonna be like, you're right. You did give me a beer. Just I don't like that devil speak. Scared me. It scared me. I don't want to say it scared me, but it scared me.
I turn to him and I say, be a little open-minded, Jag. And I give him jazz hands.
And he's just like, he's just then Borg would be like, are all tieflings like you?
My mom was. My dad, he was special.
Ain't we all? She says, and she'll sit back down. And the gnome comes back, she's got all this food is on this like disc in front of her, and the disc is like floating, and it's just like this, like it looks like a platter, and she's just kind of pushing it. She brings it over to your table and just puts all your food down.
Oh, little magical gnome.
And she moves it over here. She gives them their, some their alcohol.
I'll look over at the other glass. I'm like, pardon me, my friend, but my libations have arrived.
She'll come over here. As she sees that the elf is kind of awake and watching you guys, she comes to walk over and she's like, Can I get you anything, Mr. Walani? And he'll just say, that tea smells good. And she goes back to the disc and then she pours him some of the same tea that she gave you guys. It's from the south. And it's really good. It's got this ginger spice to it and some kind of, you don't quite know what it is. Some other, it's not nutmeg and it's not cinnamon, but it's something akin to them. And it's really good.
When she comes back to the table, I want to ask her when she's walking through that we've heard things aren't going so well in the town, and how are things? What are the problems here that are causing this lack of jobs and so on? And it seems like there's kind of a depression here. She's
like, well, old Boulder here can tell you about the lack of jobs. She points to the other Goliath. And she'll say, and of course, my husband's running around somewhere. He's always trouble. And, but then, we've had somebody's been stealing crops. We don't know what's going on with that. And it's really strange. And then, there's a creepy old temple, but I don't want to talk about that. The old Cobbin over there, he can talk to you about the temple if you want to talk to him. But
Who is she pointing to?
she points to the old man that was kind of sleeping in his thing when you first came in. Down in the lower right here. The old human with a big, long beard and stuff. And she'll say, and this guy will come over and join you guys. And he'll say, yes. And she'll say, do you need anything else, dear? He's like, I got another run. I'm going to go make sure everyone else is happy. If you need anything else, let me know. Or do you want to ask her anything else?
All right, little purveyor. Thank you so much.
The only thing I ask is how much do we owe?
She'll say, are you staying for the night? Are you just having breakfast?
I gotta stay for the night, ma'am. Unfortunately, my instruments are filled with dead fish.
She'll say, well, I got the thing, and you got the room, the 3, and the 7. I'd say, 27 silver. I'll set you for the 4 of you for the breakfast and the night, and then we'll see what happens at lunch.
I'm willing to offer gold if that's all right.
Are you gonna offer?
Yeah.
Oh. We're like, and I'll offer at the same time and be like, haha, just like me. Go for it. You got time.
She's like, well, for gold, I might even make you a special pie. And she kind of winks.
What's in your special?
She says, you'll just have to see, won't you, there?
I turn to Albin. I don't think I'm buying the special pie.
It's a mystery.
So she'll run away back into the kitchen, and you can ask. He'll say, oh, by the way, my name is Reynold Boulder. They call me Boulder. Well, he's going to say his name is Boulder Broncar. They call me Boulder.
I'll pull up a chair, Boulder.
He's like, yeah, we come on hard times here. The lumberyard's full of wolves, and they're too big for me to fight. And my brother went north to try to get help, but yeah, no one's heard from him in a while. And he's just like,
who owns the lumberyard? Might there be work in it for us to go and clear out those wolves?
He'll say, well, the old gnome owns everything in this town, pretty much, other than the temple.
What's up with the temple?
He's like, oh, it's haunted. It's old Cobbin hasn't been the same.
You say it's haunted. That's where I need to be. That is where my inspiration for my next poetry, maybe it's even some of my philosophy. That's where it's going to come from, guys. That's where I have to go.
You're like, oh, I don't go messing around near those haunted places, that graveyard. Oh.
About these wolves in the lumberyard, are they unusual wolves? They're not just normal wolves that we find in the woods here? Or?
I mean, there's wolves, and when Alvin and Sim were coming from the south through the forest, there were times when you felt like you were being followed, and you felt footsteps of maybe wolf-like creatures, but you never really had an interaction with them. At one point, they got really close to you, like you felt like you were being surrounded, but then some kind of thing growled, and you heard footprints, a whole bunch of footprints running away, like footfalls, I just call them. So the wolves never really bothered you, but you could definitely tell they were at the edge waiting for you guys to weaken at any time. You did sense that. So, but he's going to say, he's like, well, normal wolves, 1 or 2, me and my brother could handle them, but these wolves are smart, and they're a pack, and they work together, and they're big. They're big. I know I ain't the largest Goliath in the world, but I'm still a Goliath, and I'm just saying, the townsfolk didn't want to deal with it.
Well, perhaps you can use a larger Goliath, and we can do it together.
He says,
Yeah, Albin, that sounds like a good idea. We should really help these people out. They seem to be in a lot of suffering.
Absolutely. If we could get rid of the wolves, maybe the lumberyard would start up again, and there'd be some jobs for some of these people.
That would definitely go a long way to help us. I mean, we already lost the whole summer, so but
a pack of wolves, though, I don't know if we'd be able to do that. Benny and Orion, would you be interested in helping us as well?
I thought I already was.
Oh, I'm mistaken. I'm not good at conversation, so it could have went right over my head.
Oh, the moment we sat down together, I already formed a party with you.
Ryan said he's not much of a fighter, but he does like epic. He always says he's gonna write a song about the ice thing, and now about everything. So, fighting wolves is a good song.
That's true.
You have to convince Orion of that, though. It sounds like.
I can hear it now, Ryan. It should be an amazing song about your battling against the wolves.
You know what, Alvin? You're absolutely right. I'll go with you. Let's go now. And I stand up and I skip to the door.
So wait,
and I say I'm ready, and I get up and my knees hit the table, and we go boom, 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 boom. It's like I'm ready. Let's do this.
As they get up and are starting out, I'm like, oh shit, and I start eating my food as fast as I can.
Yeah, bring it with you, just like yeah.
Stick the bacon in your pocket.
We'll catch you later, my dwarven friends. Have a good evening or good day.
I turn to look at Jag, and as I walk past him, I whisper in Infernal.
Don't poke the bear. No, I'm just kidding.
You going by Jag?
I'm whispering in Infernal, so he doesn't even know what I'm saying anyways.
Yeah. What are you saying?
I'm saying I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Will Boulder want to come with us?
Yeah, you're gonna look at him. You're gonna say it from behind his back, or how are you like?
I'm gonna be behind his back.
You're gonna come up as you leave. You're gonna come up behind him and just be like,
yeah.
You're like, whoa, but Jesus! And he shoots his beer out. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna knock you. I'm gonna knock you. And he just kind of, but he kind of laughs it off like it's jovial. He's not,
So I look like a chipmunk after I stuff my mouth full of my rice, and then I'll head out with them.
All right, I'm just gonna get you guys in the same.
Does Boulder want to go with us as a guide to show us what's going on?
He'll come with. He said, "Yeah, I'll happily come with you." So you guys are just gonna up, and the gnome lady's gonna come back and be like, "Oh, you're off already? Oh, what about special? Well, there'll be special pie for lunch, so hurry back."
What's in the special pie? I yell as I walk out
She'll
the door.
say, "Plums and sweetness, dearie. Plums and sweetness."
That sounds
Before I leave, I quickly put all the plates together in a neat pile so that she don't have to do all the work.
Okay, so she was just like, "Oh," she kind of looks at you and like, "You're gonna get a special piece of pie, sweetie." So let me move us to the town map so I can show everybody where we're going. So yeah, you're leaving ALPACA'M Inn. You are coming down southwest towards the lumberyard. Rock, obviously, Boulder's gonna be with you. You're gonna come gotta go down the road a little bit it's like kind of the sparse forest. They left some of the trees, but they cut down some of them. You come around, you go down. It's kind of like it's down its own road. When the road's kind of been worn down, it's been like a year since it's been used. And there's big piles of lumber that have been already cut and like big logs stacked up, but it looks like they've been halted like right in the middle of work, like sometime in the middle of spring last year. Let's move right to this map here, which I drew hastily today. So you guys are coming up from the northeast here. You see all these piles of wood, and there's this weird kind of like mushroom growth on the wood. It's been sitting here for a while. There's broken wagons. There's various terrain. It's hard to see around these piles are so high. They're like maybe 10, 15 feet high. So you can't really see past them. You guys can go ahead and give me a march order and some perception checks. And
I'll probably be close to the front just because I'm looking on the ground. I want to see if I can see any tracks or anything like that.
Okay.
15 is my perception check.
Okay.
I'll stand by him because I don't want him to accidentally get on any tracks myself, so he can do what he needs to do. You know what I mean?
25 for perception. I'll be in the middle somewhere.
Okay.
18.
I'm not really a nature. I'm not no tracks or anything, but I'm keeping my eyes open.
You guys can pretty much set yourselves anywhere you want on this map. Short of like when you get to like here, I'll describe. Let me see. Oh man. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of get to here, and you're happy where you are, Orion.
I get a 17 perception.
Okay. So you guys are kind of, it seems like it's quiet here. It's almost like deadly quiet, but it's like too quiet, and you get the sense that you're being watched, but you don't see any direct signs of anything watching you. But it's just kind of like the birds are quiet. You know what I mean? It's there's something here beyond you guys.
I'll tell Orion. I've heard some animals like music. Perhaps you should play a song for them. Maybe that'll charm them or something.
Sure. I play the Teddy Bear Picnic song.
Start playing a Teddy Bear Picnic song.
Yeah, you know
Okay.
the Teddy Bear Picnic song?
Give me a performance check.
Wow. My instruments are still rough. 11. No, wait,
Or
12.
perhaps the song will drive them away.
One time that a bad performance is probably going to help you. Say what? So you start playing. What are you playing?
Teddy Bear Picnic song.
You start playing the Teddy Bear Picnic. Are you singing it?
Yeah.
You start playing this song that it does not come out well in your instruments. It's okay, but it's just not right. And like out of nowhere, you start to hear. You basically have just started to howl like in Zootopia. You hear this it's coming from all the different directions as they're just like this painful like howl reacts to your song.
I was playing it on the flute.
I know, yeah. You just and you just all these. They're pretty much revealing their locations in these various things.
I think
Albin,
I hit the whistle note.
Albin, I have a great idea. I've seen this done before, and I run up about, I'd say 30 feet in front of everybody, and I act like I twist my ankle, and I will take the dodge action.
Like here.
As he's running past, I'm just going to brush my hand on him and give him guidance.
So you get to there.
You get a D4 to add to any ability check. This is a temporary thing.
Okay. So yeah, as these wolves are howling and Sin gets closer, you will definitely like these wolves will just start to like up here. One of them's gonna jump up on top of this thing here. They're not this big.
Holy cow!
That was for drama.
How big was he? Just kidding. It's like, you
These are big wolves. Don't get me wrong. They're medium creatures. They're not small creatures. Another one comes and pokes around the edge here and just starts growling, and another one jumps up on here, starts howling, and they howl and they jump up, and then they see you. They all see you, and then they just they do not like the sound that's coming out of that flute, and we'll go right into initiative. And it'll be Sin, Orion, Albin, then the wolves, and then Benny.
All right, like I said, I don't move more than 30 feet away from Albin, but I act like I'm injured, and I will take the dodge action for this turn.
Okay, you're just like, do you want to say anything to them or like just?
I'm acting like I'm injured to make them hopefully go after me first.
Give me a deception check just for the hell of it. Oh, they roll really shitty perception.
Oh, that's no, I get a negative on that, so that's a 18 minus 1 is 17.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's Sin.
Yep.
And then Orion, you are up now. So these are about 15 feet off the ground.
I'm going to give Albin inspiration.
Okay.
And I'll be like, go get him, Albin. And that's me.
Okay, so you get an inspiration dice, which is a D6 right now or a D8?
It's a D6.
Okay. So you have that. And that's just your bonus. That's a bonus action for you. So
Yeah. I got nothing for wolves.
you don't have any cantrips spells?
I have vicious mockery, but
Yeah, why not?
I don't know how to insult a wolf.
I think there's vicious mockery works. I think an intelligence of 3. Did they have to be able to talk? Or no, mockery.
I mean, look mangy or something.
Your mother was a poodle.
I guess, yeah. Wisdom saving throw, I guess.
I guess your mother was a poodle.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'll do this one closest to the
Say the color, yeah, the red one.
The red one.
Yeah. So the red one, we're gonna stay to it.
In Infernal, I'll say I don't know how to insult a wolf. I'll say your fur looks awful. You smell like wet dog.
You rolled a 13, so
That I believe that fails. Yep, that fails.
so
I'll say you smell like wet dog.
So he takes a D4 and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yep, and that's 4 psychic
He
damage.
takes 4 psychic damage. And he sees you, but he also looks down at Sin, who looks tasty. And that's all over, Ryan. Are you moving or are you going to stay right there?
Not much of a fighter.
So you're staying?
Mhm.
So Albin, you will be next. And then it's Wolf.
Okay. I'm gonna clasp my holy symbol and call down Sacred Flame on the red one. So that's a dex save,
Okay.
or he's gonna take a D8.
Oh, it's a 10.
That's a fail. It's against a 14.
Okay.
So that's just a straight D8 damage, which is 5. And then I'm going to also that's a cantrip. So I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon as a bonus action, which is a and I'm going to cast that on the. I've kind of lost my view of where everybody is here. Who's?
Oh, here, let me open that up a little bit. I meant to conceal some of it, but not all of it.
So the we got a yellow one. The next one's closest on the other side of the yellow one. So the sacred weapon, the spiritual weapon is a, I guess it's just a floating fist, and that's a 60-foot range. So I imagine he's within range.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When I cast the spiritual weapon as a bonus action, I also get to have it make an attack.
Yep.
So that's going to be.
I mean, this is kind of looks like a fist. I guess we can go. It'll work for now.
Say it's a fist or something like that, and that's a spell attack.
I'm going to give you control over that. Okay, so go ahead and swing at that yellow one.
What's his spiritual?
So I'm gonna use my inspiration for that also because I didn't roll so well.
Okay.
11 plus 6 is 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's 17 to hit, and that's a D8 plus
your
4.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 8 total.
Oh damn. Okay.
So 8 damage. Yeah.
So yeah, a hand just comes out and smacks at the wolf, the yellow wolf up on the north there, and it's just like what the.
The hand is just going to stay there and wait, and that's. I think I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what Sin was doing, but he seems to have a plan, so I'm going to let him stay out there by himself.
Okay. So the yellow wolf's going to kind of like growl that he looks up at that hand, doesn't really know what to make of it, and he's going to jump up and try to bite at the hand if he can. Oh, that's a 19 plus a lot. So
Do spiritual weapons even take damage?
I don't believe so. It's spiritual, yeah. It's a spectral thing. So he's just gonna jump up and snap his, bite on it, and just get nothing. And then he's gonna make an athletics check. It's not great. So he's gonna jump up, snap at this hand, expect to get, a hand and like grab it, have some momentum. He gets nothing. He flies forward. Oh, there's a rock there too. Let me see if he can. Okay, so he's gonna keep going. Let me move the hand out a second. He's gonna hit, and he's gonna land prone on the side of this rock. He doesn't quite hurt him, but he's gonna land prone on the side of this rock as the spectral hand's now 15 feet up where the logs were. And he's just like boom. He's gonna take. He's gonna fall like my clipboard did. That's the sound he made. But with a he takes 6. Half of 6 is 3 damage from that fall. He just completely. He didn't have any idea that was a spiritual weapon. Now let me see if the blue one picks up on that. He does not. So the blue one. Well, first, what's going to happen is this red one. Actually, no, the blue one. 5. How far can they run? Really fast. Oh, that's just enough. So the blue one's going to notice his guy jump off and miss that completely. He doesn't really know what it is, but he's just going to avoid it. He's going to run. He's going to use his whole movement to get to Sin. He's not going to be able to attack him. But as he does that, this red one runs and jumps right down next to you. He's going to get advantage on this bite attack.
Well, he gets disadvantage because I'm dodging. I took the dodge action too, so.
Oh, that's right. So you dodge, so he just gets a flat roll.
Wait, and doesn't he also have disadvantage because...
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
this
is mockery.
So, but he's getting advantage, so they cancel out. So he's got a flat roll no matter what. So there's a +5 here. That's a 15.
He is double secret disadvantage.
What's your
No,
armor?
that misses.
Okay. Orion, what do you got for armor class?
15.
And what about your hit points?
33.
Okay. Sorry, I never got that before. Okay, he's gonna come over and bite at Sim and miss. The white one is gonna drop down below the logs out of sight and like kind of bark, and then the green one's gonna bark a little bit, and he's gonna run, and he's gonna disappear behind the logs in the north here. They both go out of sight, and then that's all of them. So now it's gonna be Benny. You are up
To
as this,
blue.
going right at him. Yep, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a nice like intimidating like wah you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna run towards that blue guy. I'm gonna give like a loud like like intimidating like thing to gather attention as
Okay.
as an actual intimidation thing. Or
Okay.
like, again, if I can use that, and then just going for a swing on him after.
Yeah, go for it. You rolled pretty good for it.
Well, I got a 9 because that die did not roll really well, but it was a good attempt. Let me go with
That was for intimidation.
Yeah, also the intimidation.
Yeah, you're just like rah. He's just like rah.
Yeah, I want to come in with a hit though, like hammer wise.
Yeah.
So
What are you swinging? You're swinging with your sword.
I have a hammer actually.
You're a hammer. You're a hammer fighter too.
I
Okay,
also have a war hammer, and that's going to be a 24 to hit.
that'll hit him. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit him, right?
And you have a shield, or you're two-handed?
I have a shield.
Okay. So your armor class is 16 plus 2.
Yep, I'm at 18.
Okay. I just like to write the shield separate because
9 damage.
9 damage on the blue one. Yeah, you're gonna come in and just wham and he's growling. He's looking up at you.
Yeah.
So we're back up to Sin, who's now got some engagement here.
Okay, I am going to double. I'm gonna take out my segmented staff from my back, and I'm gonna whack the red one once with it, and then punch him.
Okay.
So the segmented hit is a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, and the damage on that is 10.
10 damage on the red one?
Yep.
He's hurting pretty good, but
And then my punch.
got some wounds on him now, and he's
And then I'll do my second punch on him as well.
Okay.
And that is a 15.
15. That'll hit him.
And that is 6 damage.
This is your fist. Yeah, so 6.
Yeah.
He's taking 25 now, and he's looking a little rough.
Oh, wait, no, 7 damage. 7 damage, sorry.
Okay. So you're boom, smack him with your double club, and then you bam, punch him. Basically a nunchuck / thing, but it's basically a club.
Yeah.
And then punch. And then you're gonna move. You're good right there. You're staying right where you're at. You can move south 1 without taking an attack opportunity. Otherwise, you're pretty much fully played.
Yeah, I'm good for where I am.
Okay, so you're right there. Orion, that'll be you.
So I'm going to give Benny inspiration.
Okay.
And
So Alban used his. Benny's one.
I'm going to hit that red one with Vicious Mockery again.
Okay. What are you saying to him this time?
Your teeth aren't looking very sharp.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
You got a 16 this time.
Yeah, he passed.
Oh, okay. Now he doesn't take anything then, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. He was like, your teeth are not sharp. And he's just like, and he kind of shows you his teeth, just like,
Alvin, that was a bad one. I don't know how I insult wolves.
yeah, he's throwing, it's throwing you off. So you're staying where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Alban, that's going to be you again. As you see Benny go and aid Sin as the 2 wolves. And obviously those other 2 wolves are circling somewhere. You don't know where they're at exactly, but they're...
Okay, so my spiritual weapon is probably still up over the yellow one, right?
Yeah, you can easily move it. Yep, and you can move it at least 20 feet, I think.
I think it's
and he's only
20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
you only have to move it down to actually swipe him. So
I'll move. I will. As I'm beginning, I'm going to start to move up towards the group here. As I do, I'm going to call my spiritual weapon down onto the yellow one again.
Yeah.
So that is a spell attack. I rolled a 16.
a 16 will hit him.
Nice.
Okay, so that's going to be a D8. Oh, that's terrible. Just a 1 plus 5 points of damage.
Okay, that's something.
And I will call down Sacred Flame again on the red one, which is now just right there in front of me.
Yep.
That's a dex save on his part.
Oh, that's that one.
He fails there, and he takes a D8 of radiant damage, which is only 2 points.
Well, he'll take it. Now that was the red one.
Yes.
Boy, he's up, but he is in rough shape. And you're gonna stay where you are. You're gonna move.
I moved up somewhat.
Okay.
Watching to see if I need to do anything else, and that's the end of my turn.
So Boulder's gonna come in with an axe, and he's coming right at that wound. He sees that red wolf wounded, and he's coming right in, and he's gonna roll a 3. He's gonna come in with his big axe and just kind of just kind of smack it right down at him and totally miss and just bury his axe in the ground. He's just like, oh! And now he's just like, oh shit, because his axe is in the ground, and he's kind of, vulnerable here. So okay, the red one. Let's see if he turns on Boulder or keeps attacking Sin. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be still attacking Sin. So, excuse me. He does not have a disadvantage. He just has a normal advantage now, right? Because pack tactics, and he has no disadvantages anymore. These are +5. Oh, that's going to be a 21 to hit Sin.
Yep.
And he bites hard. So guy's gonna get you and bite you right on the shoulder. Oh my god! For 14 damage, piercing. He just like boom! This pain in your arms, like oh my god! This thing gets you like a German Shepherd. I need a athletics or acrobatics check.
19 on the die.
Okay, he grabs you and he tries to yank you on the ground, but he doesn't. He's not able to do it. So he tears your flesh away as his mouth yanks it away. And then the blue one, let's see how smart. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because he's got. Oh man, the blue one. He knows these guys know how to fight, and he knows his allies got you carried, and he's gonna come right at you again with his pack tactic. Oh, it's a 15 though.
Whew. Misses.
Just bites and misses. And you're like, holy crap. The yellow one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. So the yellow one's going to stand up, shake its head off, and then it's going to rush right at Orion. Yeah, it's basically. Yeah, well, he's going to move all his movement there. He's not going to be able to attack you anyway, then I guess.
Wasn't sure.
So, give me a perception check. Alden. Oh, 12, 13. Well, it's going to be a
12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're kind of busy watching all this stuff, and as you are, the white wolf comes. Well, they're all white, but the white wolf comes running around, bounding over this rock down here, and coming right at you in between you and Bronco, and he's gonna try to bite at you. That's a 21.
Yeah, that
oh man, I'm getting some bites here. Oh, that's gonna be 10 piercing damage.
Wow.
And I need a athletics or acrobatics from you.
Make it athletics. It's a +5. 15.
15. That is what you need. So he bites you right in the knee, and he just tries to rip you off your legs, and you just kind of hold your ground. And okay, so that's that one. That's those two. And then this one here. Give me perception check, Benny.
That would be a no.
A no?
That'd be a no.
Okay.
I have negative
This one's
perception
gonna
anyway. It was a bad throw.
Bounding right up over the top here and jump down and come down at you with a +5. That's 21. Wow, that's a 20. Oh, it's a 19. Sorry. That's a 19.
Yeah, it hits me.
I'll hit you. And I need athletics or acrobatics from you as you take 10 damage. These things are brutal.
17.
You got it. Okay. He tries to comes right down and just kind of bites you in the shoulder and tries to rip you down. And you guys all resist my trips. You bastards. So that's me. Now it's Benny.
All right.
There.
I'll attack the green one.
Okay, yeah, go for it. He's unhurt. So
Just came on me. 20 something to hit.
that'll hit him. Yeah. How we doing on? We're doing good. We're still doing recording. Probably got some blips and blurbs here, but it's our first run. We'll see how it goes.
Don't like what's going on around me, so as soon as I hit him, I'm gonna use a spell slot to use Divine Smite.
Smite. A number 2 or
Huh?
a 2 or a 1?
Oh, I don't have a 2.
Oh, you don't have second level spell slots yet?
No, I don't. Not
Oh.
yet. I'm a paladin. I'm a paladin. We're slow until I get to 5th level, and when we get to 5th level, we're different.
Alright.
8, 10, 16, 21.
Yeah.
Turn around and boom, 21
Right on
in
the
that.
green one. Yeah.
Bam. Let me do a. Okay, so I'm gonna do a Constitution save throw to see if he wanted to stay in this fight. But he just and you just like knock him, and he just already got his face like twisted, and like his jaw's dripping blood. So he's already bloody in one shot.
Yeah.
And you, I don't think you can use your bonus action, right? So that's you.
Yeah, I don't use my bonus action. That's it.
All right, so that's you. That is Benny. So now we have Sin, and then Orion, and then Alvin again.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a pop shot on the red guy, and hopefully drop him.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 19. So that hits, right?
That'll hit him. Yep.
That's 3. That's 8 damage.
Okay, he is still up, but it's not by much. He is wobbling and just on one leg and hopping, but he is awake.
Okay, I'm gonna have to drop him. I'm gonna spend a key to take Fury of Blows.
Go for it. Yep. So give me one shot at him.
That's a 16.
That'll hit him. This might do him.
That's 4 + 5 = 9.
Yep, you got him. So you just smashed his face right in, or however you want to do that with that to that dude.
Just elbow to the head.
Yeah.
And then to the wolf that's in front of me with the key point expenditure, I'm gonna try to kick him in the balls.
Yep, go for it. The blue one.
Yep.
Yep, go for it.
Nat 20. Woohoo!
Oh, so oh man. This one is one of the few males among the.
Yay! So that's I didn't even think to ask if it was a male or female. I was just going for the kick. So that's 4, 8, 13, 13 damage.
Okay. I'm assuming getting kicked in the crotch isn't any much better for a female.
No, it hurts.
All right, so he's gonna definitely turn on you there.
And that's it for me.
So you're boom boom. So that was pretty effective for Sin. You're staying right there, probably obviously.
Yeah,
you can move around now because this red one's gone. So
yeah, I don't want. I've seen how their pack tactics work, and I want to try to stay on one.
Yep, perfect. So Orion, what you got? You got one right in your face.
Dissonant Whispers. I need a wisdom saving.
Okay. That's 3.
Yeah. I'm whispering evil infernal in his ears.
More infernal.
So that's 10 damage. And he has to move as far away from me as he can.
Now he's afraid of you.
Nice.
On his turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I have to use my reaction or is it on my turn?
On your turn,
Okay.
I think.
You're just like, just like, woo! Okay.
Normally, with most effects, if you fear them, it does it automatically sometimes.
It simulates fear, yeah, but it's not actually fear yet. So what's your
it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows
Yeah,
away from you.
That's why I was. Yeah,
The
okay.
creature doesn't move into obvious dangerous ground.
He's just gonna. So he's just like as he goes over and he goes to bite you, and you're just like whatever Orion just did. He's just like he runs around, runs over behind this rock, and just kind of hides, just like like so. And you got a bonus action if you want to. I don't know what you got for that. Probably not much. You didn't take healing word, or did you?
I did not take healing word.
Regret that one already. No, I'm just kidding.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Totally.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Sin an inspiration.
Sweet.
All right. And that's Orion. You're gonna move.
No, I'm good where I am.
Don't forget that thing has to move away from you. So if you move, he's
Yeah, I don't want to get closer. I'm done.
Okay, no, you're gonna understand. Just give me the options. Okay, so that's Orion. So now it's Alban. You're in the middle thick of this button. You're just seeing this brawl going on.
This wolf had surprised me and jumped up and bit me just to my left there. So I'm going to grab my hammer and two-handed attack.
Okay.
Oh, terrible roll. So that was only a 9 to hit. Does not hit.
You gotta swing and it ducks low, and you just kind of swing wide. You're just like, whoa! He just on you quick.
Do I get a sense that anybody's kind of badly hurt? I imagine Sin has taken some pretty good damage.
I'm still good though.
Almost everyone's over half, but not by much. Sin's one over half, I think, right? 16 out of 30.
one point over half. That freaking bite really did a number.
So a bonus action healing word on Sin. It's going to be a D4 plus 4. So Sin gets back 7 points.
Ooh la la.
Okay. So that puts you at 23.
Yep.
And I'm going to stay right there and just look in and just growl at that wolf.
Oh, because you used your bonus action. Okay, yeah. And then it's going to be Wolf's turn. Now that wolf had to use reaction to move away from you. He's good now, though, right? Sweetie? He's okay. Now he knows he can run back to you.
No, he failed, so he's still gotta.
I constantly have to run away from you.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to run away, or I can't move any closer to you.
You can't move any closer to me.
Okay, so he's kind of stuck. He's gonna growl and move down. He can move to like here, and then he growls, and he can't really do much. You can't get any closer to Orion. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh, he's gonna bite at Bronco. Or not Bronco. Sorry, Boulder. I keep calling him Bronco. That's a 19. That's gonna hit him. Oh, only for 6 though.
Oh, there you go. That's not bad.
He's gonna make his strength. Oh my god! But he gets taken down, prone. He rolled terrible. He's terrible. He's a terrible Goliath.
He's not a terrible Goliath. These wolves are.
I know. These wolves are mutants.
Yeah.
So the blue one is gonna bite at. Actually, let me see. They're pretty smart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still gonna fight at. The blue one's fighting at Sin with a 15. That's a miss. The green one's biting at Benny with advantage because of pride tactics. That's a 20.
Is that unnatural or is that a crit?
Total. It's just an unnatural 20. Yeah. Okay. So that's a 6 plus. That's a 9. You took 9 damage piercing. 23. And I need athletics or acrobatics from you. I haven't been able to hit anybody. Only Boulder.
14.
A 14. That's just what you need. So you resist the pull down, and that yellow one can't do much. He has to stay 50 feet away from you. Yeah, he got to stay right where he's at. Yeah, so he's just like, and then he's gonna use his action, his dash out. Yeah, his regular action to move behind this log here and disappear. Obviously not closer, but he's. So that's gonna be Benny.
Well, I'm going to try to hit the blue one.
Okay.
Not the blue one, the green one. My bad, the green one, the one that hit me.
The blue one's taking 22 and the green one's taking 21. So yeah, the white one's fresh.
I crit failed my roll, and that die is going in the bag.
Oh no! You're swinging and he just ducks under. He jumps right over, and you go to swing low. He just kind of hops it.
Yep.
And you don't have any bonus actions. You're just swinging. You're just swinging right through. You mother.
Swing, miss. There goes my turn. Welcome to being low level paladin.
Well, when you hit, it's got. When you miss, it's not right.
Yep.
So, Bull, he's gonna get up and swing at that wolf. Man, he's just all over the place. He just his axe is just not working out good for him. That was a 4. Well, the 9 total, but so it's gonna be Sin then Orion.
All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do flurry of blows. But as flurry of blows, I can also add.
You got to do your action before you can flurry.
Oh no. Okay. So I'm gonna attack him.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack him.
Because you want to know anyway what you do. Yeah. So go ahead. So blue one, you're attacking. Yep. Go.
Yeah, that's a 17.
That'll hit him.
Okay, and that is a total of 9 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So now you can do your flurry.
Okay, I'm gonna do my flurry of blows, but one of my blows I'm gonna add my hand of harm to it. And when I do a flurry of blows, I can add what it is one of the hits. I add an extra D4 plus my wisdom modifier.
Yep. You want it to be the first one?
Yeah, I want to make it to the first one.
Okay, so go ahead and do your second attack on him.
That's a 15.
That'll hit him.
Okay, so it does a total
22.
of. Oh, that didn't help very much. That's 10 damage.
10 is one more than he has.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I wasted.
However you want to smash this guy down, go for it.
I just take my knee and my elbow and I connect it together, and put his head in the middle of it.
And just like boom, and then you can move and do your last final step.
Now, tell me if I can do this. I don't have an action, so I know I can't grapple or anything like that. But can I run myself into this white one?
You still have one more flurry.
Okay, so can I use that?
Just to move. I don't know if 30 attacks. I think it has to be unarmed. It has to be an unarmed strike, but you can use it as a grapple if you want. It's an unarmed strike. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to basically like when you tackle your dog playing around. I want to tackle him and try to roll him away.
So you're basically just trying to shove him then.
Yeah, basically.
And roll with him. Yeah. So give me either way. It's an athletics against his, but he didn't do great. It's not that bad. 16.
Oh, I got a 17. Ah.
You got it. So you're gonna boom, and you're gonna tumble with him, and you're gonna knock him prone as you kind of bowl him right over, basically, and you're going down with him.
Yeah, I'm basically grabbing a hold of him and rolling with him.
Yeah. So you're boom, 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 boom. You make him go prone, and that's all a sin.
Yep.
And that's gonna be Orion.
I'm gonna Vicious Mockery, the green one.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 5. He has disadvantage.
4 damage. 4 psychic damage.
Wow, okay.
On that wolf.
Just like, what are you saying to this wolf?
I'm gonna make a rug out of your coat.
And that's Orion? You're not going to move?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not much of a fighter.
Yeah. So, Alvin?
And my my holy weapon, my spiritual weapon, can I make it to the green one, or is that too far? 20 feet?
Easily.
Okay.
Yep. It's 15 feet over, so totally, yep.
I'm going to take that over there to attack the green one. That would be my bonus, I guess. I guess first I would do I'm going to do a Sacred Flame on that same green one. So first he has to make a dex save.
Okay, so Sacred Flame, dex is a 4, so that's a fail.
There's 4 points of radiant damage. And then a spell attack on the using the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, but can I use luck to reroll?
Yeah. Luck can.
I'm going to use 1 luck point to reroll.
That's your feat.
I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a 2. So.
Oh man.
So, no, I would say the spiritual weapon is just getting wound up and did not manage to connect.
Albin's not very lucky in the morning. You're more of a twilight luck kind of guy.
I must be. So yes, I'm, and otherwise I'm going to stay there because I'm still near that white wolf. And so.
Okay. Yep. And then it's going to be Wolf's turn. Okay. Well, green one's going to obviously bite at Benny. It's a regular roll. That's an 8. So he's biting you. Obviously, he doesn't even pierce your armor at all. The white one is going to get up. And then we'll do this fairly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be Sin, he's going to have you. Oh, he rolled crap, though. 14. And he misses. Boy, I don't think he can do anything. Yeah, he's pretty screwed. He's going to like, try to like bark to the other one, the yellow one. But you hear like way off in the distance, you just hear like he wants no part of anything. And I think that's me. That's all my wolves. So, Benny, you are up.
Green means.
Yeah, he's taken 29 so far. So
It's an 18 on the die.
you got it.
Or no, wait, that's.
You going to smite this guy or just a regular shot?
Let's do a regular shot.
Okay.
$10.
10 damage.
Yep.
You smack him hard, and he is definitely wounded on his last leg, but he's still growling and he's still chomping at the bit, but not by much at all.
All right.
And are you gonna move? You're gonna stay where you're at?
No, I'll stay right where I am. I just want to be as intimidating as I can to this guy.
So the white one's that green one is in really rough.
That's those logs right there. That's like a. If I were to move like right here, would that stop him from trying to run away from me?
Yeah, he'd have to either jump up on the log, or either way, he'd get an attack.
Yeah.
He'd have to go north away from you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So Sin, go right ahead. Obviously, you probably want to stand up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and I'm just gonna take 2 regular attacks at the white one.
Okay. This guy has not been damaged at all yet, so
That is a 17.
that'll hit him.
Ooh, that's 11 damage, max damage.
Okay. And you're just doing a regular bonus attack?
Regular bonus attack at same thing, 17.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that max damage, 9 damage.
Wow, okay. 20. He is now got some blood on him.
Can I try to get his attention to attack me like call him like she did? I mean, like he did, and call him that I'm gonna rip his fur off and shit.
I mean, yeah, you can totally try it. Yeah, I mean, whether it works or not, you can totally go for it. So.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, yeah, you're just like whatever. You can mock him. So you choose. So Orion, you are up. The white one's just started getting blood on its white pelt, and the green one is literally on its last legs.
I take one step forward.
Okay.
And I whisper. Guessing it whispers the white one.
Okay. I got a 19 on my roll. So I still take half, right?
Yeah. $11 damage. 11 and a half.
5. Still, that's nice. And what are you going to say to him? More infernal?
Yeah.
You just like, and you have a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll give
Benny and Sin still have inspirations right now.
I'll give Albin an inspiration then.
Yeah, so you guys might as well use them this round here. And that's Orion?
Yep.
All right. And then
I'm not much of a fighter.
Albin, you are up next.
Feeling inspired by that, I'm going to try my Warhammer again, two-handed.
Yep,
Attack
okay.
The white one that's right there.
Yep, and add your D6 to it, and then...
I'm going to need to add my D6. Okay, that's 15.
15 will hit him.
Okay, 15 to hit, so that's going to be a D10 plus 3.
Give Albin a peace sign.
11 points. 11 points of damage.
How are you going to inspire Alden on this hit, Sweeney?
I gave him a peace sign.
That was your, like, you got it.
Yeah.
Peace via murder.
As a bonus action, I'll have my spiritual weapon attack the green one.
Yep, go for it. It's got a good chance here.
That's 14 plus 20 points to hit.
That'll hit.
That's a D8 plus. Yeah. 3 plus 4. 7 points of damage.
Yeah, you got him any way you want to describe it. So
it would have been better to imagine a rolled up newspaper, I suppose, to hit these guys instead of.
yeah, I can probably just be smacking them. Yeah.
Just smack, smack, smack.
I don't know what to make of
Bad
it.
doggy, bad doggy.
Orion sees that happening. Any songs to that? No.
Right there. And that's the end of my turn.
And that's all of Albin? Okay. Boulder's gonna swing at that white one. And actually hit. Oh wait, what's he got? He got a great axe. Oh, for 7 damage. Wow, he's actually gonna chop the white one right in half. He finally, his third time to charm, he chops that sucker right in half. Boom.
I'll sing "Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf."
So yeah, that white one's down. You hear the other one kind of, over off to the, you hear him kind of howling over here, but you don't know where he is. If you want to chase him down and get him, or let him go, I have to do that. We don't have to actually do it. You can just, obviously it's 5 of you against 1. You get to chase him down.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he over here?
So from what we saw, there's just one more left.
Yeah, he's way down over here. You'll see him if you go down. He's way at the back here. He's just kind of like, oh.
I clap
Now
my
he's like,
hands.
"Arr."
I clap my hands. I'm like, "Good job, guys. Good job."
He's gonna come at you. You can take him out basically if you want.
Yeah, I can take him.
He's gonna come at you and miss. So go ahead and hit him.
All right.
He doesn't have much left anyway.
Oh, I missed. You want
you want to shout to your allies like, "Oh, this one, I got one. Oh shit,
I've got one over here."
I got him. I don't got him."
He's probably going to end up attacking me again.
Yeah, he will as they run. He actually is gonna hit you. For 8 plus 3 is 11.
Oh,
And then they'll all come over. And you guys
I'm going to use my Goliath ability to.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
12 plus your con. 12.
And I assume Sin's gonna come.
How much damage did you do to me?
11.
Okay,
No, sorry, 9. You did 9, and then so you actually didn't take anything.
Okay.
You gained 2. Yeah. So yeah, and you can just go ahead and hit him, or Alvin, you pretty much got him.
Mm-hmm.
I see you guys can double move if you want.
Destroy him. 17 on the die.
He only has 4 hit points, so you got him.
There's a 5 on the die. There it is.
Orion just hears, "Oh!" and Boulder's like, "Oh, I don't know if that's all of them, but that's a good."
As they come around the corner, I just grab the wolf and throw it out in front of them as they come by. It's like, boom, got it.
Yeah. He's just like,
as I see it flying towards me, I think he's trying to attack me, so I tackle him, and I'm about to punch him. I'm about to punch him, and I look and I said, "Oh."
And then they disappear.
And they disappear into the snowbank. Boulder's like, "Oh my god, is everyone okay?" And he looks at everyone's bleeding and got some wounds, except for Orion, just like untouched. He's just like, "Are you all okay? That was intense."
I'm not much of a fighter.
That was invigorating. Any more?
Say, I don't know. I counted 4 last time I came, and we just killed 5. So I don't know if that's all of them.
Boulder, do you mind if I skin these?
He said, "You can do whatever you want with them. I don't want them. I just want to clean up this place and get this place working again."
Their pelts might fetch a good price. Albin, do you think that's a good idea?
Absolutely, sure. I'll help you with it too.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to suggest to Orion that when you compose that song, make sure you remember Finn's daring do there, playing dead like he was injured and luring them on. That'd be a great part of the song.
I wrote the notes in my head about the great adventures of the. I haven't thought of a name for you 3 yet, but I'm thinking about one.
So
So
Yeah.
what do I need for skinning?
give me whoever's got the best survival, and then somebody can help them. I don't know. I don't know.
I got a one. I can stand over them and pretend that I'm helping.
She can tell you that they are animals that are dead.
All right. I only got a 12, but I'm going to use my inspiration that
Yep.
Orion
And you
gave
have.
me. Oh, that's 18.
There you go. So yeah, you get these pelts pretty well. There's all 5 of them come off pretty. Other than the stab marks that are in them, they're not too bad because they're pretty fresh. You know.
Just collect all the stuff off of them. You could probably just sell this.
But yeah, they got teeth and
People back then used everything.
There's a
their claws are
suggestion,
nice and
suggestion that these were not normal wolves, or seem different or bigger or smarter or something. Do we see anything besides the way they talk?
I mean, they're very clean for wild animals. I mean, they're definitely wild animals, but they seem to be more advanced than regular. Well, not more advanced, but they worked as a pack, and some they follow the leader, which you don't. I guess you guys didn't really notice which one was the leader, but
I want to say it's the white one.
Yeah, that's the one it would have been. Yeah, exactly.
After I skin the pelts, I hold my shoulder that was really injured for a second there until Albin healed it. I walk over to him. I'm like, I guess my decoy didn't work that well. I thought I was doing good, but they got the jump on me.
Oh, it was a good try. It was a good idea. I think you get extra marks for creativity. And I'm going to also.
So they came at you instead of spreading her out, so it kind of helped a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I was acting character.
Yeah.
And I'll be walking around and giving people a healing word as necessary.
Sin's at 23. Alvin, you are at 12 yourself, right? And I got Benny at 32.
So I'm probably going to cure wounds on myself.
Yeah, go for it.
What am I at? 30?
You were at 32, right? No, 33 because you gained one from that exchange when you're stone endurance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're at 33.
Excuse me, Orion, sir.
Yeah.
Is that something you can teach? The way you talk to them and they run in fear? I saw that wolf run from you. It was amazing.
It's something my mom taught me. I'm not a very good teacher, so you have to meet my mom. And I don't think you'd want to meet my mom.
It's a family thing.
Cool. Yeah. What was your cure light wounds, Alvin?
Only 5 for me.
5? Oh. That's with you rolled a 1?
I rolled a 2. Actually, so no, sorry, 6. 6.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled a 2. So I took 10 points, and then did I take another hit also?
You took a 10 and an 11.
Okay, I missed the 11 for some reason.
The second one, yeah. And I got Sin is at 23. And Benny's at. You guys are fine. You guys can short rest here. You guys can go back to the tavern. He's pretty much just like, now I can clean up here, and hopefully my brother will come, and if any wolves come back, I'll definitely let you guys know.
Is this meat edible or no?
He'll it looks like you can cook it.
Yeah, like cooking it. Could I bring it back to the tavern, and would they be able to use it, or should I just bury it?
I mean, it looks like it's dog meat, so it's not the greatest, but it looks like it would work. I mean, it's not cow, but it's not horse, so we'll see what she says.
All right, I'll bring 2 back with me.
2 of the meat.
2 of the meat. I have all the pelts, but I'll bring 2 of the meat and.
If you bring the intestines back, can't they use that? Didn't they use that stuff for?
You can bring out pretty much. Yeah, they can use anything for like tubing and for sausages, and you can bring pretty much any part that you think. Although then you got to carry it. I mean, you're in town, you don't have to carry it very far. It's not like you're.
I can carry it.
You're just. No, I don't mean for heavy wise. I just meant for like smell. But you don't have that far to go. You're just out part of town. You're not like.
You want to take everything out, and I can carry it, so in case we get any attention on, you know what I mean.
Very well, I'll do that.
But to help out with him wondering if it's edible or not, I can detect poison and disease.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
The
yeah.
meat and stuff to see if there's anything on these on any of the wolves. This is
Yeah,
legitimately.
it's hard to know, it looks great, but you may want to check it just in case because these wolves
Yeah,
were
so
weird.
I'll do that.
So, yep, go for it.
I cast it as a ritual for like 10 minutes, or I can just do it right now as a spell slot.
Okay, okay. So, yeah,
way.
so I mean, they appear to be natural beings. They just seem to be like alpha predators. You know, apex predators.
Yeah.
They ruled the forest, and they just came till they got bolder and bolder.
You
And
never know if there's any diseases. You know what I mean? So that's what the checking for. Since they're wild animals, but if they don't have any, if they don't have any diseases, then I'll know. So.
Yeah, no, they seem to be pretty. I mean, the meat looks, it's pretty good. There are actually some sections of it that are probably pretty nice, actually. So.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Especially the ones that I tenderized.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
So you guys want to bring all this back to the tavern?
Yeah.
The ALPACA'M Inn?
I don't feel too comfortable leaving this guy here by himself, but then we can. If there's any,
he's like, I'll be fine now. And you guys hang out here for a while and make sure no wolves come back. You know what I mean? So it seems to be pretty quiet. And then I think, I'll come back. I'll be back in a bit. I just want to check on some stuff, and he's fine. He's like, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys at the inn later.
Hey, no problem. If there's anything else, like work that we can help you with to get this back and running, be sure to ask us. We'll be graciously enough to do it.
He'll say, well, thank you. That's what I got to do. I got to assess how much damage these wolves did, and how much rot we got, and how much of this wood we can keep. And so there's a lot to do. I've been waiting months to be able to get in here and do this. And this is. I really can't help you guys. Can't thank you guys enough. And if you ever need any wood, obviously you know where to come. We do axe handles, we do carts. We build you a boat, but I don't think you want to go in the river anytime soon. Although I heard you, I guess you already have done that. So what's one more? So yeah, you guys want to go back to the tavern, or
is it too early for the shops yet?
None of the shops seem to be like it's been maybe if you guys come back into town towards the thing and you look at the shops, none of them seem to have been open. Almost looks like they're not even. It's maybe like 10 a.m. now, and they're not even. There's nobody to open them basically. Looks like they're out of business at the moment for whatever reason.
Where we could pawn these wolf pelts off.
That's sad.
Well, you can bring them to the thing and store them. You already got rooms for the night, so you got
They're not going in my room.
You can stack them somewhere else. I mean, it's cold out. You can stack them somewhere outside and then go into the inn. You know what I mean? You can put them on the outside in the foyer or whatever.
There's no trading post that's open or anything like that, huh?
Not right now. There doesn't seem to be anybody, even like nobody's milling about yet outside. A couple people, you see like one person walk towards the tavern, and you don't even see the little gnome about anymore. He was running around. Now he's
all right, so I guess we go back to the inn just to rest and see if they can pawn. Well, not pawn, but give them the extra.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna go back to the inn.
So everyone's still there.
You come back to the inn, and the dwarves are still there drinking. The night chick is gone. The elf is still there in the corner, and the old dude is still there. And he looks like he's just sleeping. He's not even enough food. He's just sleeping. Actually, he's moved from that chair to this chair. He may have gone to the bathroom at some point. The dwarves are like, "Oh, what the hell is that smell? What the hell have you guys been doing?"
Oh, my friends, what you smell is victory.
So behind the bar, you'll see the woman running about cleaning up and doing stuff, and behind the bar, you'll see that other gnome you saw in the beginning with the hat, and he'll say, where have you all been? What you been doing? It's cold out there.
Yorif, we might have some meat for you.
He's like, meat? What you talking? She's like, what kind of meat? We always take meat. And he's like, what kind of meat? And what are you selling it for?
Oh, we're not selling it. We're actually giving it. We cleaned up the lumberyard.
He's like, oh, I like the giving kind. The lumberyard. Wait, you cured up the lumberyard. What do you mean?
We killed 5 wolves.
You've killed the wolves?
Well, we killed 5 of them.
Where did Boulder go? Is he all right?
Yeah,
He's
he's at the
fine.
lumberyard, chilling out.
He's like, oh, that's good news. We might actually get some business in this town again. We get some customers in here. Y'all want to buy it in?
No,
It's nice.
I see that. No,
You sure? I mean, there's a lot of revenue
I'm positive.
sometimes.
I'm more of a traveler. I travel to and
The
fro.
female would be like, there would be revenue if you'd stop buying stuff. He's like, I don't buy anything we can't sell. You're the one giving all our food away. She's like, I give food to paying customers. You shut the hell up. And he's just like,
Where would you like these 5 wolves?
he says, oh, come in the back with me. I'll show you. If you want to follow him, you can. He'll lead you to the back room here. He's like, throw him up along the fire. If I can get to the fire, because I can't see it. Yeah. So yeah, he'll just lead you to the back here. And he's like, just set him right here down by the fire here. And he's gonna go and get some stuff. And he's like, you haven't been in town long, and you've already helped us reopen the plant. Now we just gotta let the folks know that they can get back to work. Although now hopefully we'll get the harvest done in time. People can get back to work. As you you're gonna go sit back down after and take some more. He's like, it's almost time for lunch, dearies. What are you after?
I'm going to go sit down with this fellow over here and give him a little nudge. The sleeping guy.
Okay. Yep.
We've been told that he might have some information about that temple, the haunted temple.
Yep. You can kind of he nudged to wake him up. He's kind of and he'll kind of look up, and he's got like porridge in his beard from breakfast still. He's just like, hello.
And I'll just gently tell him, just wanted some information. I'm just wondering what's going on with that temple up there. I heard you might know something about it.
The temple, yes. The temple is, I can't go there. I can't go there. No one should go there.
Why not?
It's something. It's horrible. It's eating us. It's eating me, and I just want to let it continue to devour me so it doesn't hurt anyone else.
What's he talking about?
I asked the gnome lady. I asked her when the shops are gonna open.
She's like, the shops. Hey, Yorif, when are the shops gonna open? He's like, you know very well, Dama, I can't open the shops. There's nobody. No, everyone's trying to harvest, and everyone left. Everyone left. Okay, everyone left. And like, nobody here. Well, you're all here. We're very grateful. We're very grateful, and are these fine dwarves over here who are buying all my ale.
Yeah, but I would like to buy something.
He says, well, if you can get enough people back to work, we can get some people in here, and we can get the shops open. What are you after? What are you trying to buy?
Well, what shops do you have here, or had?
He's like, well, we had a lot of stuff for tools and fishing, and we had a lot of random stuff used to come down the river, but
I'm looking at instruments.
like the musical kind.
Yes.
Oh, you'll have to go up the By River for that kind of stuff.
Oh. My flute's kind of funny. I try and play my flute again.
Give me performance.
Yeah, that's an 11.
Yeah, it's still all your stuff's just like you're not doing good at what you do good at.
I know. I'll try and play my lute. Oh, that was a 12 plus 9.
Okay. The dwarf, what's his name? Jag's gonna be like, finally a tune, an actual tune.
Hey, I fell in the river, my dude.
That sounds terrible. I'll drink to that.
Drink to
What's
everything.
this old guy's name?
Wait. The old guy, you can ask him. He's Name's Common. They call me Old Common, although they used to call me Young Common, but obviously that changed.
Cobbin?
Yep, Cobbin. Cobin. Like
Oh,
Robin.
Common? I thought he said common.
No, it's Cobbin.
Old. Oh well, tell me, old Cobbin. Were you in the temple? Did something happen to you?
This guy looks to be. I mean, he's definitely over 70. Probably, way old. Probably pushing 80, 90. He's about 5'3", 104 pounds. His face is very gaunt. He's very frail, almost like he's like he's older than he looks. Even he's just holding on to something, like something's sucking him down. And he just kind of like definitely Alban can sense the endurance in this guy and the suffering and just the he's kind of beaten down. He's still going, but he's definitely his spirit is broken. And he
Does
says,
it seem like there's some kind of a fright or a charm or something that's on him, or
give me insight, I guess. Yeah.
okay, only 14.
That's not bad though. He just looks like someone who it's just like broken. Like he's still going, but he's just going through the motions. He's just kind of giving up and like humdrum. And he says, I remember being part of a proud order. I was young Cobbin, and we did a lot of good, and we kept the peace, and then the calamity happened, and it's just been a nightmare since. And I fled the temple decades ago.
And is it just that memory which is still causing you this pain, or was there something more that happened to you?
He says, it's my failure. My failure disgusts me, and I just live. I'm in disgrace, and I live, and I have nothing I can do. I can't go there, and I can't leave. I've tried to leave, and I feel so guilty leaving because it'll devour someone else. I feel like if it doesn't devour me, it'll devour someone else. But I can't go in.
When you say devour, is there something that's actively happening to you that's distressing you, or is it just the memory of the calamity and what happened, what things were like before?
I'd say it's the memory, but also the dreams. The dreams haunt me, and I get out of bed and I don't feel pain. I just feel numb. I walk here slowly. My body goes through the motions, but I feel like I'm someone else. Like I'm not the self I could be. Something. I eat food. I hunger. I stop hungering. It's all nothing to me.
That sounds.
Well, I'm just going to sit there for a while longer and just let him talk about his problems and just listen to him. The only other thing I'm going to actually inquire about is the idea that there was a haunting, and does he know anything about that?
He'll say the whatever's in the temple it sometimes disturbs the dead of the graveyard surrounding the temple, and that's where people sense the hauntings. And I have just enough energy and strength to push the hauntings away, to push them back to the graveyard and keep them out of town. That's why I stay. That's why I get out of bed. I feel that I can at least do that, but that's all I can do.
Just to see if it gives him any relief, I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on him, which it's not going to be the full effect of the spell would give those evil creatures disadvantage, but it would protect him against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, and the undead.
Okay.
We would think the effects thereof. This is only going to last for 10 minutes, so it's going to be a temporary thing. I'm mostly just trying to see if this gives him any relief.
Yep.
It's not gonna ping me, is it?
What now?
His detect against good and evil. Is it gonna ping me?
Well, it just means that you get benefits that they can't touch you and you can't be charmed or possessed or frightened by them.
Oh.
Yes, you're gonna reach out and touch him, and he's just kind of, you're gonna push the energy, your twilight energy, into him. Yeah, even though there's no stars out, you know that they're in the sky somewhere, and you can pull from them at any time. And he just kind of frees up at first, and you touch him, and you definitely feel not a relief, but he almost like he takes a breath, and his shoulders rise a little bit, and he just kind of. His eyes open in like a revelation, almost like he's free for a little bit, and you definitely get a like where you cast a spell and you feel like the shield go around him. You feel something on the other side of the shield, something evil, something kind of clawing at the shield as it goes around him. It's kind of like this. You don't really hear the word no, but you get this like no sense as like this scraping goes along the protection. And he just like you have the touch. You do have the touch. The touch is real.
Sorry.
And something dawns on him. You get this sense of like hope just like swell in him, like something that's come from deep inside of him that has been buried for a long time. And he's just he says, perhaps there is a way. Perhaps you can route out what is in the temple. It can be killed. And he just kind of like he's breathing, like he's just like relieved that he's not gonna die in the next second. Like he just has this like brightness to him and his features. And it's obviously after 10 minutes, it's just kind of like just and he just kind of goes back to But at that 10 minutes, he did have a spring of hope, and then he was almost like a different man, like something that he was before was in him. And you guys all see that too.
Fascinating, and make sure we I imagine we would talk about it. This isn't just some story of some story for children of a haunting. This is something real that seems to be there, and it's actually affected this guy in a way that I can feel.
Exactly. You definitely felt something. There was an entity there that you shielded him from, and then whatever that was, like whatever he was free from, like it almost like he felt emotions that he hadn't been feeling before, because they weren't being sapped away from him, basically. And yeah, so there's something tangible. You get to there's something tangible in this temple that's obviously evil and causing issues. So, and freaking this guy right out. And he can maybe give you some more information. You can go with that, or
Yeah, well, when he said this is something that maybe we could route it, maybe we could get rid of it or something, I would want to, of course, to ask him like, well, what is it, or can he describe it for me? Can he tell me more about it? I would also have warned him that this feeling, this relief was going to go away. That this was a temporary thing.
As you tell him that it's going to go away, he will be like, "Oh, you'll have to find where it's connected. It came from somewhere into the temple. You have to find where it's connected and destroy that. You have to kill him in that spot, or kill him and bring him to that spot, and he will awaken, and you kill him again. That's a way. And in order to find that spot, you may have to, it's not going to be so easy. It might be in a different plane. You might have to do a ritual. You might have to do certain things to make that spot become, he maybe kill him and find out where he comes back from. There's ways to maybe find him. I know there's ways to kill this thing. I feel like I've tried before. I feel like in the past I had a friend and we tried, and I don't know what happened. We obviously failed. And like it's getting close to you. You guys have a couple more minutes if you want to say anything else to him, as anybody else wants to ask him something.
I've been kind of like eavesdropping on the conversation, and
yeah,
I just I don't really approach as watch, and I'm going to use my divine sense as a paladin.
Okay.
Just to get, cause after I see what he does and how he changes, I figured I'd sent the presence of strong evil.
I don't know how far. I think it's like 60 feet to find divine sense.
Yeah,
it's 60.
60.
I know the type of being it is. if
You
is attacking him.
go to sense that. You don't sense anything on him,
Yeah.
but when you sense the thing, you sense something approaching the barrier. You do sense a little residual energy, and it feels fiendish to you. There's definitely something fiendish scraping at this thing, trying to get through this protection.
Is there anything on his person that might be like making this guy towards him? Because I can like pretty much I could pretty much be able to detect a cursed weapon or item or something like that.
Yeah. No,
like
nothing on him.
something
It doesn't seem to be connected to anything he's holding. It's just something that even like Alban said, this thing's got some kind of hold on this guy's mental capacity. Like he's scared of out of the temple for some reason. He's still having dreams about it. Something. It's more psychological than it is. It's not a physical connection that he's got to this thing.
So this thing, it's not a physical being. It's not the actual thing that's attacking him. It's
Well, no. What you're sensing is something physical scraping up against the incorporeal like the barrier that Alban the protection. There's something from another plane scratching at it. So he's definitely blocking something out.
okay.
But
So would it be considered celestial or undead or?
No, it's fiendish. It's a fiendish feeling.
Fiendish.
What language do fiends speak?
Infernal.
Oh.
Or abyssal, depending on the fiend, I think. It might be some other one.
So was he freaked out when I was speaking infernal?
He was sleeping. He didn't even, no. The elf that was in the north reacted when you spoke infernal, but as soon as he saw you,
so
just west.
So it's fiendish and not undead.
Yeah. It's definitely something from another plane. A fiendish plane, an outer plane. And he said he'll tell you it's been here for 57 years, which nobody really knows how long it's been since the calamity, but it's roughly 60 years. So
okay,
something whatever god because the temple that you saw definitely looked older than 50 years. So whatever god used to be in that temple, it's older than the new gods, obviously. So something might have. Like Alban, from his studies and knowing, he knows a lot of chaos happened during calamity. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet, a disaster. We'll go with calamity for now. But there was some chaos there where there was the barriers between the worlds were kind of broken, so things could get in at that time. So that would be a perfect time for a demon or a fiend to root himself somewhere and absorb souls of some kind. So you're assuming something like that happened at the temple, obviously. And now that thing is disturbing other ghosts in the graveyard, which he can actually control. But he kind of pushes them away with his ability, his turn of dead ability. He keeps the ghost out of town. But obviously he's old and weak, and he's obviously traumatized by something. So it's And then, his time's kicking, and then he's ticking, and then he gets to the 10 minutes, and he just all of a sudden he's just like, oh. And you will feel actually because your divine sense is still up.
Yeah.
And Alban will feel the barrier go away, and just feel that you see as the barrier goes, the guy just his face goes back to just humdrum and just like feel a bit of fear. It just and Benny will definitely feel like it's not an actual hand, but it's just like you get the sense of this grasping the man in the heart, not his heart, but his brain. Just be like, he just goes back to just like, it's not to be disturbed. It's not to be disturbed. I can't. Like whatever it was is it's almost like he's more worried now than he was.
Like the first time I have a little bit of a stern face because I try to keep a good, bright self about, like a brighter facade, if you will. You know what I mean? But for a moment, I get like very stern when I see what's happening to him, and then I'm like, "Well, that settles it. I think we should rest up and help this man out."
Probably good. You probably want to go. You probably don't want to go to the temple today. You want to go rest and do the temple at full power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else you want to do in the tavern right now? You want to let him go, or you want to ask him anything else, or try to just kind of
other people who have been affected in the same way? I'll ask him. Is this really just mostly focused on you, or do you think that they're broader here in the town that this is happening to people?
As I let it devour me. I feel like when I went to leave, it was sliding away from me to devour someone else. and I don't. But as long as I stay, I feel like it's eating me. I haven't noticed. I don't see it in anyone else. It just wants me.
It's just amazing. I would say, it's just so honored to have met him, and that the amount of suffering that he has taken on to protect this town is just amazing. And I'm sure that there'll be a divine reward for that. I'll tell him.
He'll say, I thank you, young man. You don't get young man a lot, but he's like, thank you, young man. Now, how old is Albin? I don't think
In his 30s.
Okay, so he definitely like, thank you, young man. And he says, may you, I wish you luck in your endeavors. And do you want to? So yeah, what about Orion? What's Orion doing for this exchange?
I'm just strumming my lute because it's the only instrument that'll play well.
It's the only one you got. You're just like depressingly playing your lute. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So yeah, you guys want to interact with anybody else, or?
I mean, it seems like everyone's got a plan to go to the temple.
Yeah, I just eat at the table, and I keep a wary eye on Albin to make sure everything's all right with him, and just watch Orion play with his tools until Albin comes back.
The elf that was in the corner at some point will walk over to the table here with Orion and Sin and say, pardon me, my name is Atolis. I would ask you a question if I may. This high elf speaking in super perfect, not, I guess it would be English, common, but he's speaking common in such a fine way that it can barely be called common.
To who?
To both you and Orion and Sin. May I ask you a question?
Sure, go for it.
Say, have you seen an old man with blonde hair and a blue lapel, maybe traveling with a young kid? And
I don't know any kids.
Well, give me.
I get up and I walk away.
Well, Orion does recognize the people he described as being on the boat.
Oh.
And so does Benny. But Orion's just like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. And you just get out.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about kids.
And just be like, what about you, fine sir? And he looks at Sin.
Please sit down.
He'll sit. He's like,
I honestly do not know of the people you're talking about, but maybe my friend does when he gets back.
He'll say.
Was he talking loud enough for me to hear?
Yeah, you would have heard him, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
What does the dude look like?
It was a tall guy with blonde hair and a blue lapel like on his cloak, and he's traveling with a kid. You would have seen him on the boat going towards By River. You were one of the people that you saved actually off the boat.
Tomazawa's was on the boat. You say a little kid? Boy, girl?
He describes like an 11, 12-year-old basically. Like, which was what you saw.
What you didn't hear was like, was it a little boy, girl, gnome?
Yeah, he doesn't offer if it's a boy or a girl. You didn't actually know if it was a boy or girl when you saw it. It was dressed like a boy, but it was a good chance it could have been a girl. There was very fine features,
Well, there were plenty of people on the ship. That does sound very familiar to me.
It's like, where's this ship? Where did you see them?
Down by the river. We came up the river, and the ship got hit by some ice, and they had to get down.
Down by the river. Yeah, you saw them. You were up in this was way up in By River where you saw them. That's a northern town.
Yeah, By River, northern town. My bad. Up, not down. Up.
Oh, that's it. And when was that? That was earlier this morning.
Yes. When we came in all cold and wet. Well, that one was soaking wet.
Oh, I thank you. I thank you, good sir. And he'll put out a hand to shake.
He'll put out his hand. I got a very large hand.
Yeah, he's an old elf, high elf. He'll just shake your hand.
No problem, my friend. I'm glad I can help you, and I'll shake his hand. But I give him a comfortable grip. You know what I mean? Makes him feel comfy.
He shakes your hand, and then he walks over to here, and then he takes his backpack off, kind of straps it up tight, puts a bunch of puts stuff in his pocket, puts his backpack on, and hastily leaves. Like he's just going after the boy.
And off he goes.
Yep.
Could you have said that this was a short rest?
You guys can short rest in this bar for sure. Yeah.
going to use a hit
Do
die.
a song of rest.
Yeah, you could do Song of Rest and help, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an extra D6 for you all. Yeah, so you guys are going to hang out. You guys are going to basically hang out at the tavern for a while, resting. And then,
Does
anything
Orion do the Song of Rest?
Yeah.
Yes, that's an extra D6.
Oh, sweet. It goes up to a D8 at 9th
Yeah,
level.
yeah. So everyone's at full, or where are you at, Alvin?
Yeah, I'm at full.
Okay. So you guys, the dwarves are pretty much freaking wasted right now.
I put my head on I put my hand on Jag's head, and in Infernal, I say, "What's up, you shrimp?"
You're gonna go over to him and put your hand on his head
Yeah.
and say an infernal. Just like, get the hell off me, you jackass! And he's gonna like punch you in the thigh. Not hard, but yeah, he's gonna hit you pretty hard. He's gonna hit you for 7 damage in the thigh.
Oh my god!
Get the hell away from me! Bam! With a fist.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
For 7
I roll the
damage.
max damage. Yeah.
I say, I want a wisdom saving.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You got a 20.
I tell him. Oh, he says that he passed.
Mm-hmm.
I still insult him and I say, "Your mama has no beard."
Just like, you don't know my mama. She's the beard tugger like all of them. All anyone could see. He's hammered. He's just like, you fucking get the hell away from me, devil lady, devil man.
I'm a man.
I know. And the old dwarf's just
Maybe
like,
he has very
oh,
feminine features.
the old dwarf just laughing his ass off, and the female just kind of watching, just like, watch yourself, Jag. You're making too many new friends today.
I just keep laughing at him.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, you At a certain point, the night lady will come back downstairs from above here. She'll come back up. Whoa, I didn't want to do that.
She stretched herself.
Yeah, she comes out stretched, and she'll come and sit down here.
Now, can I possibly see the symbol that Alden was looking at that he couldn't make?
Yeah, totally.
Do I have to roll history check or anything
Roll a history check. Yeah. We'll see how
that is a 0.
Oh, yeah. You just recognize. You know that she's obviously loyal to Ardnor. You can recognize that heraldry, but that's about all you got. So.
Who's that?
She must be a lesser knight of something. No house or something. Like she's just a knight of her own family. You don't recognize anything. The one up here. That's I don't think you got. Her name was Sir Mara Wilfrane. Sir S-U-R, not S-I-R. All knights are sirs, so even if they're girls. And she'll sit back down. So you guys gonna hang out here most of the day?
Yeah. I'm gonna take a nap.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys gonna sit back down, mess with the dwarves? The dwarves are just getting hammered.
I'm mostly just sitting with the old guy to be supportive and.
Okay. You're
I'll
over there.
I'll go out and clean the wolf's pelts better. Try to stretch them out, and I know it's cold, so it's not a good area to dry it, but I'll try to dry them as best I can.
You're gonna go outside.
I'm sure you can ask the nice lady purveyor near the.
Oh, they're in the back. That's right. He brought them in the back. Remember, you guys?
Yeah.
They're in the back thing. Yeah, you can go back there and start to work on them. Let's do that. Give me. So where is Benny during all this?
Maybe it's I'm talking to that. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Go sit down here. I'm like, well, you seem like a nervous sort, and I'll come over here to the girl because I know she's probably a little,
I should say nervous. No. I just it's I it's cold. I'm cold. No, I don't like the cold. Being obscured. I don't know the word I'm trying to think of. Obscured. Obfuscating. She's obfuscating. She's kind of skirting around something.
She's skirting around something. Oh, she's avoiding.
Yeah, well, she's just like, I just, I'm cold. She's not saying what she's,
That's
Suddenly,
all right.
as you're talking to her, you'll hear this bustling in the door, like the door's just going to kind of burst open, and these four figures, armored figures, will walk in. They are all reptilian, big, got scales all over them. They are dragonborn, and they're going to come in, and they'll be like, "Ale! We need ale!" There's one in the red's going to shout that. And the dwarf over there will be like, "We drank all the ale! Get away!" And they start, the dwarves start laughing. And the red guy here just kind of looks over at the dwarves and just like, "You can't drink all the ale in the world, dwarf. There's going to be some for us. And if I have to cut you off, I will." And then that's when the girl dwarf turns and she's just like, "Nobody cuts dwarfs off of alcohol. You just
God damn it.
stay down there." So I don't know if you guys want to.
Do I hear that in the back room or no?
I'll go. I'll come up here. I'll look over at the girl and be like, "You might want to give me some alcohol for that table, quick."
They're like, "Oh, okay." She'll hand you like, she's like, "Oh, what?" She'll run over. "Oh, what can I get you, you fine sirs?" And the green one here will just grab the gnome and just pick her up. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have the best ale you have," and the rest of them want some fiery whiskey. And he kind of throws her back down, and she just, "Oh, that's quite all right, sir. I'll grab that for you right away."
I tell him, you better treat your waitresses better.
And the green one will be like, "You don't tell me what to do." And this one here, it's a female, and she's just been kind of quiet. She definitely has some kind of like an insignia, like a ranking thing. And she's been quiet so far, but she's just letting her, these other three kind of just do whatever they want. She hasn't corrected them yet. This one's a female, and these two are males. And this one's just like, "I'll treat people any way I want to treat people."
I'm gonna try and intimidate him
Okay, go for it.
with a song. So what do you want me to do? Performance or
It
intimidation?
depends what you're trying to do.
You better be nice to females.
Side story.
We'll do an intimidation check, and then we'll perform, and we'll see.
Okay, my intimidation is an 18.
Okay. Make a check.
Huh?
Make a performance check.
That is an 18 plus 9.
Wow.
So
what are you gonna say? You're gonna start playing a lute?
no.
Are you gonna start rapping?
I'm gonna be like calling all guards. Be on the lookout for a tall, blue-skinned brother with dimples, wearing a black kimono, a gold chain, and boots. Last seen on Farmers Boulevard, headed east. And then I'm gonna be like, "No rapper can rap like I can. I'll take a muscle-bound man and put his face in the sand."
It's just like, what?
They should be very
And
intimidating.
they'll say, this one here will be like, "Everyone in here needs to settle down before we start getting pissed off." That's the chick's gonna say.
Please, people, we don't need to resort to violence. Just have your beer and be stay.
They've already resorted to violence by putting their hands on that woman.
You guys are all kind of trying to calming the situation.
They haven't
I'm-
I'm totally instigating.
or something. Do they have like uniforms?
They appear to have like certain style and uniform gear. Yeah, exactly. Yep, they're wearing some kind of smocks over their natural armor that are.
I'm already.
And,
My military background, would I know if they're actually some unit I would know or something? Or
you check on that one to see if you.
I'm gonna tell the gnome, and I'm gonna make it so it's loud enough. And I'm gonna say the first round's on me.
"Oh, you're so gracious, dear. She's gonna come over and kiss you. You're just so sweet." And then she goes back over. How much is that?
I used luck to come up with a 17.
Okay. At first you're like, "Man, I don't. And then you're like, "Oh yeah. Those they appear to be they're obviously dragonborn. So they're from the southern the fiefdom of Baron Lectis, Lektiss. He's a baron in a southern fiefdom. It's maybe probably a week south of here, southwest. As you see that, Sir Mara Wolfrain actually stands up, puts her helmet on, carefully puts her gloves on, like nice and slowly, like methodically, and walks over to about here and says, which one of you is the leader? And obviously, as she says this, she stares right at this one. And so she obviously knows. And this one will say, Captain Krello Velg, I'd say at your service, but we serve only our baron. And so this Mara will say, your baron, what gives you the right to walk through the fiefdom of Count Ardnor? And Captain, the Dragonborn will say, by the rights that says we can do whatever we want, and who's going to stop us? You guys want to say anything to that, or?
I don't even know if that's. I don't even know. Don't even know. Let alone care. Like, are they not allowed to walk through their fiefdom? Yeah, I don't know. That's
yeah. There's something going on there that you guys. Yeah.
Please, can we just drink and be happy?
Sir Mara.
Mara will say, I have no objections to you walking through the lands. Baron Lectis is a friend of Captain Ardnor's as well as of Count Ardnor as much as I know. But you will treat our citizens with respect while I'm in present. And let me see how that Dragonborn reacts.
How tall is Sir Mara?
Sir Mara is only 5'11", about 189.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely back her up on that and add any intimidation ability I would have, going close behind this one and saying, this isn't the place to be pushing people around. This is the place to talk and be merry and to get along. Otherwise, you can leave.
I turn to Sir Mara and I say, he's lucky that woman wasn't my mother. My mother would have cursed him.
Give me an intimidation check on top of that, Alvin. And we'll see. Okay, so
that was very intimidating.
No, you were. But Captain Crow stands as Mara says that, you will treat citizens with respect. Captain Krello stands up and then is about to say something, and then Albin comes over from behind, and then it kind of dawns on Captain Krello, who isn't the stupid. She's not stupid, and she just sees, the four of you, the knight, and then the dwarves are just kind of like drunk, and they're almost like they're just itching to fight, and they've been getting friendly with you, even though you guys have been back and forth. It's been friendly and jovial. Now that it's like maybe a real fight, it looks like the dwarves are probably going to join your side, and not least they don't look too happy with the Dragonborn either. And so Captain Krello is just kind of like eyes the other three and just like, we accept those terms, and I value your honesty, sir. I didn't catch your name. And she'll be like, Sir Mara Wolfrain. I am at the service of all of the citizens of the Count's fiefdom. And she'll go over back and sit down.
And as will I.
Ryan doing with that? Yeah. And what's Orion doing with that?
I'll go back to sitting. I was sitting next to her anyway.
You're going to go back and sit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the dog will bring her back. Actually, the male will come back.
I was going to ask her if she wanted me to bring the alcohol up myself.
Okay, yeah. When she goes back, he'll come out, and then you can take it. He'll be like, oh yeah,
give me those. I got this.
Okay, yeah, you take it. He'll go back to doing his.
I'll walk over. I've still got everything on. I'm like full clad right now. Let's walk over. Aha! Here we go, my friends. Firewater over here, and this one's over here. Special drink.
I guess we're here to drink, not to cause fights.
Yeah.
The dwarves are like, we thought it was
there's so much has happened over so many years. It's good to be able to have some moment to cheer. But don't you agree with me?
There's not much to cheer for these days.
Oh, I know, but always try to keep yourself on the bright side.
Mara's still kind of eyeing them and wait, but she's kind of staying her distance. But you can ask them what their business is if they tell you or not.
Okay. My name is Benny. I travel from place to place, helping those in need and bringing cheerful joy to taverns all across the land.
And they're like, we go where the Baron wants, and we kill things for the Baron.
Yes. I know it's like following to your own beat. It's awesome. All right. Well, I'll leave you to your drinks. You guys have fun.
Yeah. Now they're drinking. The dwarves are drinking. The dwarves are watching the Dragonborn. Like they're looking like they want any excuse to fight that they can get. So
I'll go over there and be like, "Hey, my friends, how's the drinking going?"
it goes good. They're just
yeah.
Just,
I'll go over to. I'll motion over. Some more over here. My treat.
It's getting close on to evening. So and they eventually. Let me see if they go long enough for the dwarves to not fight them. Yeah, they pretty much. I mean, there's some grumblings back and forth, but everyone pretty much gets through the night. If
I sat at the table with the dwarves, it'd be a nuclear deterrent.
Is Orion going to try to give us another performance for the night, or
I'll try.
jump right up on the bar and give us a real one? This is your big performance here.
No, it's a 12.
Well, I mean, it's not bad. You're tired. It's been a long day. You're just. What are you singing?
I'm just singing a slow tune.
It's like one of the songs you sing to get everybody to go. Like the band plays it, so everyone will leave.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. All my exes live in Texas. That's why I reside in Tennessee. So you're singing songs. Everyone's kind of filtering the Dragonborn by a room. They go upstairs. For the night. The dwarves at some point are going to pass out. They're just going to sleep right on the table there. I think the female is going to get up at some point and go upstairs. We're just going to start stacking people upstairs. Yeah. And she'll leave. The two dwarves will sleep. The old guy goes home at some point. Obviously, the night stays. The elf never comes back. So you guys.
I would have offered to walk the old guy back to his house, wherever it is.
Okay.
Support him along the way, and
I'd probably go with Alden.
I live right across the road there to the corner there, but I appreciate the walk. So you guys can go get fresh air. He pretty much lives like kitty corner right across the thing, and it's an apartment above another house. Like another family lives in the house there, and he lives in the upstairs part. He doesn't have much. He looks like it's a really small apartment, but he's like, it's bigger than I had when I was a young man. I lived in a tiny cell. Cell as in like a pre-cell, not a.
I'll even offer him a piggyback ride.
He's like, "Oh, son, I'm a little too frail for that. I don't know if I can handle that. That's too much thrill for an old man." So yeah, you guys will bring him he's just right across the kitty corner here, and you guys can come back. And there's a couple people milling about town now, but not many. It's really cold, and looks like they're just trying to get the harvest going. And
While they're doing that, I'll help clean up tables and everything. And
eventually Boulder will come back and be like, what have I missed? I missed anything? He just wants a drink. He's here for a quick drink in bed. He's like, I'm gonna get a nightcap here, and then I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, we'll give you a hot one. We'll give you a fire one. Yeah, keep you nice and warm.
I'll take it. You take one, I take one. And he kind of he offers you.
Yeah, sure. I've had a lot.
And the dwarf's like, we'll take some, and you all do a cheer.
Yeah, of course.
And then the night he's gonna like, I'll see you all in the morning. Are you all staying in town? It looks like there's the snow's coming in pretty deep out there. So, and actually, as you went outside, Alvin and Sin, there's at least a good 6 inches, 7 inches of snow outside right now already, and it's coming down fast.
I do the Legolas thing.
Yeah. So you guys want to sleep? You guys are going to sleep for the night? I got to make a map to sign you guys. I do have this tavern map is awesome. This guy gave me this map, and there's like upstairs, and it's really cool actually.
Cool. Yeah.
He's like, oh, here's one for every season, and I'm like, but yeah, I have all this really cool stuff for this.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, you guys can go and get assigned separate rooms. I'm assuming you guys each want your own room.
Yes.
Yeah, it don't matter. I I do ask
There's a lot-
Alban about
and-
his conversation with the old man, though.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you guys can do it anything you want. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd tell you that you know, the suffering that we see around us is one thing, but once in a while you find someone who's a true hero, who's willing to take on the suffering of an entire town, and that's what this old man has done, protecting this town by staying here. Well, obviously there's some fiendish thing is attacking him, trying to and keeping the disturbed dead away from this town. That's somebody who we should really respect, and obviously he needs our help too. So it's gonna may be tough, but we have to try to find out what it is that's influencing him.
Oh, of course, yes. I mean, I don't know what we're doing, but we could do that next after we wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, you definitely want to go to the graveyard during the day. You assume anyway.
And I'll relate that in our we occasionally have conversations about our faith and our dogma. That the one of the commandments for us is the truly holy take on the suffering of others. We try to do that, but he's been such an example of this.
Yeah, he's just literally doing it without even a calling or anything. And you actually got the sense that he has another calling, something else. He actually had a mythos and something, and there was that hope that was in him was powerful when he had that 10 minutes that he had. It was something really palpable, possibly even divine. Like it was that strong. I don't know if Benny wouldn't really have sensed that though. You just sense the fiendish kind of brooch on that though, which should be interesting.
No, I sense anything that's powerful, celestial, fiend, undead, all that kind of good stuff. Anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you get with 60 feet of it, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The temple's far away, but just that the connection when you could feel that where that barrier.
We can
hit
see the
that.
connection, and if you can feel the connection, then the connection would taper off, and then you would know that what direction the connection goes into, probably.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
okay, there's a temple that
Right,
way.
right.
Or whatever.
Time. Yeah, exactly.
I like doing what I'm doing because I live towards what my own personal goals. I don't even follow a god or a specific set of rules.
Well, yeah, you're an
Just kinda-
ancient. You just follow, yeah, you're an ancient.
I just do myself. Like,
ancient.
something's in trouble. The wolves, even though they're part of nature, obviously, were able to attack that and took advantage of a calamity, but at the same time, maybe something else helped them. And then making sure to keep the peace in the tavern.
That could have went bad. Yeah, that could have went a lot of ways. I thought you guys were gonna fight the dwarves early on, but you guys kind of diffused that one, and then they went from neutral to friendly, and then but so yeah, I don't know what you guys thought of that opening salvo to the game, but that was
Good.
Excellent.
Good.
So you guys want to call it there for